not even lagging yet.
Not even lagging. We are live. Anyway,
Right. A very good evening to all that are with us at the minute. I'm sure the viewers will grow. It is scheduled to be Mr. Matt Patto tonight to see this.
I'm definitely not Matt Patto.
You're definitely not Matt Patto. We've got Phil the Viking Lane was at the minute.
Just filling in.
Just to get the game started. When these boys are ready, Michael CABORN has just arrived, so he's a little bit late, but no doubt they'll be getting underway in a minute.
Should be a cracker, isn't it?
Well, I mean, Blanchard had a little knock this afternoon with Ewan, and Ewan said he was queuing exceptionally well, so I would anticipate it could be a very, very good game, this one.
I'm yet to see Blanch queue badly, and I know he can, everyone can, but I've watched quite a few of his games, and the ones that I know a few he's lost and that, and people say he didn't queue very well. I just haven't been there to see it and witness it. Whenever I've played him or seen him play, he's like a... He fires shots in. There's nothing soft about his shot. Just bang, bang, bang. He just clears up. He does great. What's the table looks to me? Yeah, chair's great.
I was just about to point it out.
It looks more mauve than grey.
Not on screen.
No, it doesn't. No, in real life, I think it maybe because of the fact that the table's got that silvery grey look to it.
Yeah.
It definitely suits the black ball. Sorry, the Supreme table with our obviously premium surround better than it does the black ball. But I still think it looks great on the black ball. I still really like it. I mean, it wasn't a choice. We were forced into the choice. It was green or grey, and we like to get the two premium tables looking premium, looking a bit different.
Well, I don't think there's nothing wrong with mixing it up sometimes. Do you know what I mean? And Mills always does a bang on job.
He's ace. Yeah,
he could put a pink cloth on that, and it'd look amazing.
I mean, to be honest, it was something we toyed with the idea anyway. And one or two people said, "No, I'll keep the blue. I like the blue." You got a lot of creature rabbits in here, don't you? That just they want to keep what it is. But I mean, it looks great. And there's no saying we won't keep it. There's no saying we won't go back to blue. There's no saying we won't go to green in the future. Who knows? Who knows what we're going to do? But usually we do. We get the general consensus because we aren't the ones. I never play on that table. I think Danplo plays in it a bit in the day, but it's you guys that are using them. So it's if you tell us you want certain things, if we can do it, we'll do it.
Well, my instant reaction was that colour cloth suited the Supreme table better.
Yeah,
it just seemed to look better.
Yeah,
maybe the blue was a bit too of a strong colour for the frame of the table.
Yeah.
But on the Supreme, which you can't really see from here. Looks absolutely mint. Not that done, it does.
Yeah.
But I think with that you do get away with the blue or whatever. But with the Supreme, it's complemented it really well.
I mean, I've mentioned it before a few times. I've never been diagnosed with it, but I have a colour thing on my eyes where I struggle with certain colours with other colours. It sort of mingle into each other. The blue was definitely beneficial for that, but it looks to me like the grey is very similar to that. It's just the green seems to make the balls sort of look like they're sinking into it slightly.
Well, the lag will be interesting. We're on a brand new cloth because CABORN hasn't even hit a ball on this cloth yet. So let's see. This will be interesting.
And Blanch's been playing on it quite a bit today, hasn't he?
Like I say, he had a good knock with Ewan earlier on.
He's dragged that as well. Who's that on the right? Is that CABORN or is that Blanch?
CABORN has won the lag. I mean, it wasn't a great lag from either.
No. He seemed to be a bit of bottom on that Blanchard, didn't he? He seemed to drag that a little bit off the top cushion. Oh, unless he tops it a bit. Some people do that. I mean, I do that. A little bit just above the middle, just a little bit of top, just as they hit the cushion. It seems to slow it down if you overhit it, and it seems to just drag across a little bit.
I think it'll take these two half dozen frames.
Now? No. This is Laura.
Oh, thanks, Laura. You're a legend. I think it'll take.
Do you want to out with you, Laura?
I think it'll take CABORN maybe just 2 or 3 frames.
I'll look into that.
Just to settle in. Like I say, Blanche has been playing on it a little bit more today, but like I say, it's fresh on today, isn't it? So
yeah.
So to both players, it's we shall see.
Yeah.
Well, Ewan said I had a conversation with Ewan. I spoke to Ewan and Wayne Fry yesterday, and like Ewan said, he went. The thing is, at this level, with this sort of ability of player, he says they adapt to the table within 2 or 3 shots. It doesn't take 6 or 7 frames. These guys will adapt.
Yeah, and quick. I think obviously everyone goes on about cushion sliding rather than, and it does definitely do that a little bit. But I don't think they're as bad as you was years ago when it was sort of the older, thicker cloths and things, and then you get the really thin cloths that do it. I think these are a bit better at doing that. They're still going to slide a little bit, but
tell you what,
that's a cracker.
I was going to say this could be a thing that you see tonight is a lot of good heavy breaks.
Yeah.
Because the balls will ping a little bit more. I mean, he hadn't particularly hit them hard, but look at the way they're spread.
Well, yellows are going.
He's only got one hard yellow to negotiate.
Yeah,
well, I say hard, it's not hard to him, but one yellow to negotiate.
That's a brave shot when he's first shot. So spling it round, if he'd gone too far, but then he's always going to be on a ball, wasn't he? Yeah. Always going to be on a ball. Yeah. I'm looking forward to this game. I didn't plan on being in the microphone watching it, but it's great being with you instead. It's just it'd be good to go and play next to him, watch next to him.
Yeah, I mean, you've got 3 nights of exceptional pool now. I mean, I whinged and bitched a little bit about getting these guys to play their games, and all of a sudden all three come at once. It's like it's like a dream world for Grimsby Pool to have these three on the bounce.
I'll sort it in a minute.
Yeah.
So.
Other than I think Mills used it, so I don't really want to listen to it.
Yeah, we've got spare parts, haven't we? So
They use it to, obviously once the tables are finished, they'll probably RA and LA.
yeah, I'll have a look at a minute.
Just got an invasion from Danny Ornegard, if you can hear some muttering in the background. Oh, he's played that well, or is it bounced off?
No, he's got the one in the middle bag. I need to pull him out of danger if he needs to. I mean, saying that, he can't really cue it, can he, because of the black? He's going to try and roll this down. But even then, he's going to have to put quite a bit on this if he rolls it down, isn't he?
I still think he's...
Do you want me to do it until...
No, Phil's cool, mate. Yeah, Phil's just dropped in, mate.
We put the consensus out there for voters and said who's going, me or you, Brad, in the
you probably say me, because your voice sounds awful.
You have got Brad... Oh, he's played an unbelievable shot there. You've got Brad Friday night with Tom, so Brad will be with you, so don't worry.
We normally have one guy who knows what to do on the PC, though. What's happening with that there?
Tom's pretty switched on.
I got a C in IT, I'll be alright.
I might have to come in and do the computer work for these guys.
Well, he's gone break this first frame, and that is exactly what you want to see from these two.
Is that a standard setter, do you think?
Well, I hope so.
You missed that black, though, didn't you?
I hope so. I hope so.
Well, I did that Friday, and it went all pear-tong.
Pear-tong?
I hope so. But yeah, I think that could be the standard, hopefully, for this game. Tomorrow night you've got Clarkey and Jamie Smith. That'll be an interesting game. I think obviously Clarkey's a massive favourite, but we do know that these favourites can be pushed hard, as we know from the Bullet and Pato.
And I think Clarkey will probably admit he's not playing the best pool at the moment.
Oh, I played him yesterday. He was unbelievable.
Was he? Is he coming back into form again?
That
went 6-2 up against me, but the finishes was absolutely unbelievable. I even said that, and I went, "You are the best in town."
But to be fair, if anyone misses at this level, you expect to not get another shot, don't you? Unless it's a really messy frame, you expect to not.
You can get away with one mistake now and again, but normally, if you do one mistake, you don't win the frame.
And none of them are thinking safety either.
They're good gamers, so both go for it.
Blanchard's found the ball, but I think these are a bit harder to negotiate.
I think he's got to go Reds, hasn't he? Surely.
Yeah, Reds are there.
Because he's got the one tough one down the rail, and he's got a ball at the top end that kind of blocks the pocket slightly. Although I think that Ray Yellow will sneak past it, or either Yellow, the two near the rail.
Let's see them.
You're going to be keeping these cloths after Phil?
I don't know, mate. We'll have that conversation a bit near the time, buddy. But I think so.
Evening match. Max bought Blanche in the Calcutta, so there'll be a very keen eye on this game for Mr. Milligan. But I don't think he's bought a rogue horse. I think he's bought a good effort. If Blanche gets there and gets going.
Well, Blanche plays in his neck of the woods quite often, doesn't he? So in the end of the day, he knows his game, doesn't he? So he's just getting rid of this one. This is going to be a good shot to get to this one on the bottom, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think he'll screw up the table for the.
Do you think he'll go for the? Yeah, but then he's got lots of navigation to do.
He can get on the other one now.
Yeah, I think he wanted to be straight on that, didn't he?
Yeah, he needs to be straight on it. Yeah, he is screwing back. He's right.
It's a good shot.
Wow.
But now this is going to be a good one as well, isn't it? It's going to be. I mean, he's going to have to.
Well,
screw between the balls.
I'm hoping Pato's watching this while he's in his car, and not in a McDonald's somewhere.
Still at the races.
We advertised it as the two legends.
Pato will be here soon, don't you worry.
Oh,
now then, how's that gone? How's that gone?
Perfect.
Oh!
Wow. That it got a little bit lucky there, surely off that deflection off the yellow.
Got to take a look, haven't you?
Yeah, of course.
Got to make this red now, though, because if he doesn't,
I think he gets a red.
I mean, to be fair, he would have been no plumb behind the red if he didn't that deflection off that red.
It's
yellow,
the black that's it's getting on the black that's not easy.
Yeah, but he'll just put a little trace left hand side, won't he, and come the other side of the black, won't he? Yeah. Oh.
Are we going break this?
No, I don't think we are now.
There's a double in it.
No.
I think he'll go for a crazy cut.
Off the yellow into the end bag.
Do you think that's possibly his only shot? Yeah.
Here we go, look.
Crazy cut.
Or a cut.
He's got it. Oh. He's put a ball safe.
That would have been some start, that one.
I say safe. He's put a ball safe there.
Right, I'll leave you to it.
Right,
cheers,
then,
Brad.
bud. Cheers,
Thanks
Brad.
well for that, mate. You're on Friday, so you get some practice.
So as we say, you'll hear the velvet tones of Brad Burrell on Friday night with Tom Steer. I always like Tom on the mic.
Pat, I broke down steady, sorry.
Don't apologise to me, it's Phil. He's waiting to get out there and he's got a game tonight.
Wait a minute, Pat's playing for our pool team tonight anyway, so at some point he's got to play 2 frames, so you better get yourself here. We need him. So at some point I'll probably take over Pato for 20 minutes or when he plays his frames.
Yeah.
He doesn't take long his frames. We only got Fardell tonight anyway, so.
What's CABORN doing here then?
He's going to go for him, isn't he? He's going to go for
them 2 yellows along that back rail.
He's going for one now, surely. He's got to get rid of one now. It's a go for it, and if you miss it, you know you're lost scenario.
If it was after 9 o'clock, we'd call it a genuine.
Yeah,
but it's not yet. So we can't.
Well, I have registered it's not suitable for kids. This, so it's.
No, he's decided to opt against that, Phil. Leaving your 2 hard balls till the end. I know what Butch Reynolds would be saying.
But to be honest, I mean, if he drops nice behind this one here, it's not that hard, is it? It's, for him, like, oh, it's lovely.
Oh, now then, CABORN's in the mood.
Is this somebody who I've been practicing apparently as well?
He's been playing in them tournaments at Showman's, don't you? Let him pretend.
I mean, this is a good finish.
CABORN's in the mood, but Blanche was a little bit unlucky.
He was, but he left his
last.
That top ball was always going to be a struggling one to get on the other ball. Yeah, he should have played that earlier, in my opinion, and got out first.
Well, in terms of a standard setting, lads, I mean, so far with all the games we've seen, this has just blown out the traps.
Something we used to do on the old stream, so I might get your opinion, say, because you obviously you do more of this now than I do. You talk on the old stream, we changed the scenes at the side like we did at the beginning, going from one to another. I had one set up for break dishes, things like that, so you can actually change the numbers and give a list of how many break dishes. Is that something you'd like to bring back, or maybe bring it into this screen somehow?
I think from the viewer's point of view, they'd like it. I think the only challenge you've got is making sure that the team that are in here keep up with it. 'Cause that's what I used to find was a problem. Oh, was that a break dish, and then you're not quite keeping up to it.
But
that's
then most of them in the group will tell you, most of them in the chat are pretty good at than you.
Is there no way of giving the players a facility to update on Q-score?
Weirdly, you don't. On a challenge, you can. On a tournament match, they can do one out.
Right, okay.
And it will update it, but it doesn't update it on the screen. That's the only problem. But whether there is something I can do, because obviously we was using Q-score, which is much easier for us. I can create my own scoreboard. I've got a scoreboard that works, and you can do that kind of thing. But it's a little bit more laborious, and it has some program running in the back.
I agree, and think it's always positive to be able to know what. So I mean, you're probably never going to need that sort of thing when you're seeing these sort of level play. But I think it's always nice to have them sort of stats. But you sometimes forget or miss.
No, that's fair enough. And again, we have the obviously yellow and red balls on the screen. We took them off for the moment. We haven't used them recently, but I'll bring them back into it again so you can say who's on what colour. I think the problem again with a game like this, the frames can be like.
He fancies these, Phil.
He takes his yellows out. All day long.
all of a sudden he's. Boom, 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 3-0. I mean, crikey.
He only probably got his sort of eye a little bit on a flick of a yellow ready unless he screws in past it, but I think he might screw in past it, Yeah, he has,
Wow. Well, CABORN's off to an absolute fly.
He'd have wanted to be a little bit higher on that, wouldn't he? But I think he'll be alright because he'll probably just screw back off the rail, won't he, and do it that way.
And a good evening to you, Ryan Knox. I do hear that you well, I don't want to say too much, but I think you've had a positive test. I'm hoping that you're all right, mate, because I know that you do suffer from a few medical issues.
I don't know that.
I'm hoping that you're all right, young man, because it's no picnic having the old COVID, especially for yourself, buddy. So,
no, I didn't know.
Keep yourself safe, kid.
Yeah, I didn't know I had a positive test, mate. Yeah, you're all right, Knoxy lad.
Get yourself safe, lad. Right then, how's he finished here?
Terrible. He's got a shot, though.
He's got some form of shot.
Do you know what, as well? It's kind of a free shot because his white's not going anywhere near a pocket. And he's finished.
He's nailed it.
It's a great shot.
He's nailed it.
I mean, like I say, because it was a free shot, he knew his white was going into them 2 reds. He knows he's going to be unlucky to do anything but go for the pot. So 3-0.
CABORN's just gone boom, boom, boom. I mean, we've been on the mic for about 5 minutes. It's crazy.
But this is what we say about Mike CABORN gets a lot of stick. And it does, he does get a lot of stick from, especially a lot of lads in Grimsby. He's a little player, and he when he's on form, he'd give anybody a game, anyone a game. He really is a great player. I mean, it's maybe not as exciting to watch as a Ewan or anything like that. But
I didn't put my wallet in it, did I?
No, mate,
I've lost my wallet now.
There's no moths and stuff around here, so we know it's not your wallet. He never gets it out.
I think he's gone dry, you know.
Oh wow!
Look at the way they've spread. Yeah, I know what you're saying. He seems to have. What I would say about CABORN is he's probably a little bit more complete of a player. And what I mean is, if he needs to play a slow, not so, I won't say boring game, but if he needs to play that type of game, he can. But then he also is quite comfortable playing like this.
Yeah, but do you not think that sometimes Mike slows down and it ruins his game? He plays
maybe. I mean, when he played Milson for that money that time, and he was flying at the beginning, and then Milson slowed him down. He really sort of struggled then in the rest of that game. Milson just totally took control of the game.
But that goes back to what I was saying about Milson. He can do things on the pool table that nobody else in Grimsby maybe not can't do, but are willing to do.
I know what you mean.
He wins at any cost. He's got that winner instinct. And
yes.
Like, love him or hate him, it works for him,
Absolutely.
It's another finisher, Oh, that's not gone the best. He'll go top red corner, yellow top corner, won't he?
Will he play the plan?
I don't think he needs to, does he?
We'll soon find out, Phil.
If he can get enough cue ball, get enough on the bottom, middle of that cue ball, he can just stun that in. I know he is going to plant, mate. I think he could stun that in long up the table and still hold on this one down here, but now he don't fancy it. Don't fancy holding. Again, it's all over, isn't it?
Missing out, is he?
But the
He's
bags are
not
going to be
missing.
slidey. That they are going to slide in there.
Yeah.
I think that may want to
Play the
be.
one now that you just said, though, I think.
He's got
Something
too early,
like
hasn't he?
yeah.
Oh, he's pinged it.
Christ, on a motorbike. This guy isn't. Well,
Is that dig at his hair?
if anybody, if nobody hadn't ever seen CABORN play, if you're watching from away and they're going, "Who's this guy?" You can't lose his comp.
Yeah, exactly. That chunky lad.
He's flat. Oh, mind you, yeah.
Oh,
the
it's
table,
perfect.
the table's helped him.
He's not liked
He's
it.
not happy.
Or is he saying that because knows he's got a little bit of run?
One of the two is, I think, he's fine. He's queuing. He's choking up.
He's just milking it a bit now because he feels good. Oh no, he's looking again.
He's happy.
Yeah, he's swerving it, mate.
Only a touch.
He's jacked a touch.
Only a touch. Not enough. Well,
you got to play a bit lucky that.
all of a sudden, Blanche just needs to go, right, okay, let's have a breather.
Too bad he don't finish these. He's going to struggle tonight.
Blanche will be fine with these.
Yeah. I'd fancy getting these apart from the black. I'd miss the black.
All I would say, guys, is don't blink or you might miss this game, because Blanche is not the type to sort of start getting into a tactical game at all. So this could be...
It's just part after part for Blanche. I love watching Blanche. I really, really do. I think he's a great player. Him and Ewan would be a great money match just for the spectator.
Nearly happened once.
Did it?
Nearly, yeah. But it was never going to be for a serious pop because they like each other too much.
Yeah, and that's the odd thing, isn't it? Because these games are always a little bit better if there's a little bit of needle there.
Yeah.
And that's why the Grimsby Scunthorpe things are great, because I know there's not necessarily needle between the two players, but the Grimsby Scunthorpe competitiveness is always there.
Yeah, you're not seeing these players every day and stuff like that, are you? No. So.
Oh, wow,
Blanche, what are you doing?
He into the rail there, didn't he? He into the. That's just careless.
Oh wow!
And that's gone 4-0. And that, I mean, he can't afford to go 4-0 down, can he?
Oh wow! Oh heck! Oh heck! And Max will be probably more disappointed than anybody watching that.
Yeah.
You know, because 3-1's big difference to 4-0.
Of course, yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
wow.
It's CABORN's break, and he won't put it past him break dishing. So it's 5-0 massive. He
did get down to it far too quick.
Yeah, he did. He hit it all wrong.
I mean, I don't think he left himself perfect on the black, but he's still at his level. He's dropping them in.
At our level, we expect to get that. So, especially on a nice new table like this.
Well, I'd say 50-50 for me, like, but I know what you're saying.
Yeah, because you got it hard. That's the problem. You like to smash him in.
Like. He's not going to be happy with that, and he really does need to get a frame on the board.
And mate, he don't like he's going to get one because them reds are absolutely beautiful. The only thing he's navigating to the black, but even that leaves the red down here, gets a nice angle. Oh, where's he going with the white? He's going to draw himself.
No, I think he's fine.
I think
having a look though. He's having a look though, Phil.
But that's a good thing about having do play them shots early, because then you've got another ball, haven't you? The only thing again now is
I still can't get over that black.
Ryan Wilson, evening mate. We've just been talking about
Ryan.
you. Your ears weren't burning. All positive, by the way.
Well, if Ryan would have just seen the black that Blanchard missed, I'm sure he'd have more than a comment to say than the evening. It's worth rewinding it, Ryan, just to see it, pal.
See, it's going to come round for 2 cushions here, isn't it? To get, unless he's going to screw it.
I'll be honest.
It's going to 2 cushions.
I'll tell you what, Chunky, it could be a couple of hours and done and dusted, because this is the pace is ridiculous for one, and CABORN just doesn't look like he's missing anything.
Thing is, Blanche's going to be kicking himself for that last miss. That's
It's a
going to be
massive frame, you know that.
Can he cut this and hold off for yellow? Or is that too risky?
Cannon, will he cannon?
I think no, he'll too. Yeah. Oh, perfect. Is that go past?
Just got to negotiate that position for that black, I think.
But again, he can use yellow to hold. If he can cut that in, he can top it in and hold on that bottom. The 2 yellows there, he can hold on the bottom one of them. But he's not liking it. So does it go? Was the yellow stopped it? The yellow stopped it going. Must have done, because he'd been down playing it.
Well, I was going to say he's been down quick for every shot so far, so
it's unlucky that.
Right then, Blanche.
But Blanche ain't about to punish him for that unless he finishes. He's not going to snooker him.
There's no
like that,
snookering coming here.
I know he doesn't need to necessarily with them balls, but I think you got to sometimes punish people for making mistakes or going for him finishing.
He's got to win a frame, Phil.
That's a nice shot. I don't mind that. It's White could have done with travelling a bit further, but he can navigate that behind the black, can't he? He can flick this one in to the bottom left. He's not got too much to do here. Not sure that. Actually.
And the thing is, if Blanche does negotiate these yellows, which you'd probably expect him to, really, but he's going to kick himself about that Blackty now. I mean, I know you've got to let them frames go because the best players always say you can't live in the past. That frame's gone, move on. Yeah. But my God, it was a different game at 3-2, isn't it?
That's felt nice. Just to mention, obviously it looks like he's going to take these yellows out. Well, got a money match lined up next week, I believe. Local lad.
Yeah, Ewan's going to Showman's next Friday. On Friday, £4 pot.
Has that been advertised?
Do you know what? I'm not sure it has on their end, you know. I'm not quite sure. I think Ewan filled in for someone that was meant to be playing Ash. So Ash has decided to give Ewan another bite at the cherry.
Look, let's be honest. I know he didn't have the best game against Ewan, but Ash is still a top player. He's a good
It'll be a great
player.
game, I think, and hopefully we can get a few lads down there and have a good night, like.
Yeah, I think I'll be coming down. I'm not sure if I'll be driving or not, but I'm hopefully not. He's
black,
thrown his arm at another black. I mean, he's not. I mean, over this red and he wins, isn't he?
I'm just. I'm a little bit not gobsmacked, but Blanche just needs to. He needs a frame on the board.
Do you think Blanche has thought that CABORN would come in and start playing?
Well, I didn't expect CABORN to come out the way he has. I mean, he's come out like a rocket, hasn't he? Boom, boom, boom. You know, and all of a sudden he's got an uphill task. And look at that. Look at that then. Now then.
So I mean, he's got no skilly on it.
That's not a skilly. So good luck with this one. He's played the skilly and it's fouled. It's frame away.
So that's 5-0 when he's in control again.
I just I don't know what to tell you guys. I think if Blanche could start again, he would. But he can't, and he's 5-0 down. And CABORN is holding no prisoners. He wants to get into that quarter-final as quick as possible, and is certainly setting the pace at the minute, Phil.
Yeah, he's playing really well, and to be fair, he's not missed much. He's missed that long chance. He's run out of position.
I was going to say, I think he's 5-0 up, but in all fairness, out of the 5, he's probably the 2 chances Blanche has had. Blanche hasn't punished him properly.
Yeah.
So you have to credit where. I mean, CABORN broke off and he's into the balls again, and look at him. So you know.
Try to set up so you got 2 lines, but yeah, man, just try to get the analytics so you can see that a bit more. 34 viewers now, mate. Slowly picking up. So,
yeah, Wednesday nights are always tough. It's pool night.
Yep.
So your local lads are most of them are all playing it. So.
The league is pretty much dominated by lounge teams now, isn't it? We've got a lot of lounge teams. Not many games away from home now, so.
I hope not, Pato, but I understand where that comes from. What you're saying there. That Blanche will just say, "Oh, do you know what? I can't be asked for this. I'm off."
Is that officially now called doing a pato?
Well, I think it is now. Yeah. There is a long way to go, Rye. But do you know what the difference is, Rye? When we was on about this before you come on, when you played CABORN, he got off to a good start against you. You had all the arsenal to slow him down, make it hard, and make it awkward for him. You know for a fact Blanche ain't going to play that type of game. So there is a long way to go. But Blanche ain't going to help himself.
No, Blanche is only going to. He can only pot his way out of this, back into this game. And at the moment, it's not working for him. So
whereas Rye just took CABORN to a different place.
Yeah, and exactly. Yeah,
he was like a great white was taking someone who's drowning him.
Yeah.
So I understand why Rye says that, but the Ryan and Blanche are 2 different types of players.
Yeah, look, if you say 5-0, Mike CABORN v Ryan Milson,
you're thinking,
and I don't think this is necessarily over, but you'd have more confidence than Ryan would say, right, I'm going to grind out 4 or 5 frames, punish him 4 or 5 frames.
But then I think from Ryan's point of view, he probably thinks, well, Blanche is capable of winning 5 on the bounce.
Yeah. Well,
so I get that as well, but he's got to start doing something soon. He can't just keep giving these frames away, even at an early stage, because then you don't become a match. You turn it into a start, don't you?
Yeah.
They've only been playing 20 minutes and he's 5-0 up.
Yeah. And do you know what? I wouldn't have said after Blanche had been playing on the table for a bit and CABORN's come on totally cold, you'd think that it'd be the other way around, wouldn't you? You'd think the 5-0 would be to Blanche rather than.
I just thought it was going to be an even sort of start, really, if I'm honest. I mean, like I say, Blanche he played today, and Ewan said he was playing Cuban really well. So,
well, that's a great little effort. That
we will go with what Rice says, and because pool's a funny old game, isn't it? And all of a sudden the balls could start running differently, and Blanche can start to.
Well,
that doesn't help.
He just seems to be rushing things and not really. I don't know. I know Blanche is a fast player and he's uses momentum to keep going and going, potting on potting on potting. But he's got to think about it a little bit more. I think 5-0 down, he can't afford mistakes.
This is super speed, though, isn't it? I mean, it's crazy. I mean, even Blanchard's playing. Even Caborn's playing at a speed that I wasn't expecting.
No, he's thought about the shots when he has to think about.
I mean, this is quick.
Yeah. Great to watch again from our perspective and from the viewers' perspective. It's great. It's great to watch. Again, the viewers are flitting up and down on one screen to 16, one to 29, but 29, we'll go to 29. But
yeah, I think it's entertaining to watch, but at the same time, viewers want to see a good battle, don't they?
Yeah. Oh, do you know what I said? It's funny. I mean, we all hold hands up. These players are great players, but I don't think the best viewing always comes from the best players.
I agree.
I think it's just as good to watch. I mean, no one wants to watch like a tap match. When
but you don't mind seeing a few misses and a bit of drama.
No, of course you don't. No, and the thing is, though, I suppose they still miss at this level. Just few and far between. But that's what I like about our stream. I think we've got all sorts of levels on these streams.
Yeah.
I mean, it's great to have these guys on it, and you need to see the best players in the town as well. But who's that saying? Even though the thing on these matches.
I hope so. I hope you're right, Jack, on that.
Yeah.
I'd love to see Blanche just pull a few frames in now and just make this game a bit tighter. Because at the minute, it's probably a little bit not easy for K-Bomb, but he probably feels like he's in total control.
Yeah. I do like the way, by the way, you're reading the text on the small screen there, and I put a massive text screen for you on that screen there.
Yeah,
and you're still looking at the
it's what I've
side.
always been used to doing. Here we go, look. Now,
Well,
here we go. That's what you mean about a bit of swing. Sometimes you need a bit of luck, a bit of swing.
Well, I mean, clearly yellow out and away you go here, aren't you?
I'd like Blanche just to get a bit of composure and map out his route, which he's doing. And he hasn't done that yet so far. He has got to start thinking
Evening,
about
John.
it. He's got all the game.
Just John still saying about you both all right. Yeah,
Evening, John.
Thank you very much.
Do you know what? I missed a trip with John Steele as well, by the way.
Where's the white?
Oh, my Lord.
Oh, dear.
Oh, my Lord. What I was going to say before that shot, Mr. Trip John actually offered to do some comms for us as well. And it slipped my mind.
No, John,
so
lower guy,
John,
that, he's.
We'll get the quarter-final draw done, and as long as we can negotiate, we might be able to get him in for one of the games.
And how's your computer literacy? Because if you can use PCs, it'd be great. Because I'm not being not disrespecting Steady. But these guys won't trust them with a Fisher Price.
That's it.
PC,
I can talk. That's it. Well, there you go. There's another massive error.
And again, Blanche, with 2 shots there, he's in full control. There's not many players that would make that mistake he just made there at this level. I don't think Blanche normally does. I think he's a bit flustered. He's not
the
playing
thing is, he actually took his time before he played that shot. That's the
thing.
But
that angle's always there if you don't do something with that, and you just tickle a bit of bottom on that, and it drags around, and you know in that middle bag. You didn't need to play on it. You don't need to play at that pace, do you? But.
Well, 6-0. I mean, John will be pretty good with all that stuff. I didn't expect this. I didn't expect 6-0 within half an hour of the game.
No.
But we are where we are.
They'll keep updating the scoreboard after. It don't matter to anybody else but me. It's like, I think just update it, then rack up, and then it updates quicker. But there you go. It don't matter. It's no biggie. These little things bother me.
6, none.
Good. John said he's not bad with. I'm quite good. Yeah, that's right then. I might show you a few bits then, mate, and just in case any problems. I'm always available when you're on the by phone, and Steady's rung me a few times when there's been issues and that, but obviously I'm limited. And when Pato starts playing kick-ups for the PC as well, that obviously causes a few issues, but there's only so much you can do when you're not here, isn't there? I can have remote access to a certain extent, but I can't do hardware issues, obviously.
There's an element of truth to that, John. But there's also not a white lie, but he did come in and have a good hour or so, if not a little bit longer with you this afternoon. So, but I understand the concepts. You haven't been playing a lot, but
please all go, by the way. Yeah, but again, it's like I've watched him in practice before. I know it's practice. This is a match, and he was putting balls for fun. He certainly wasn't missing blacks like he missed a minute ago.
He certainly knows his angles. He could not go on a table for 20 years and still know his angles because of the level he's played at. So I'm a little bit disappointed when he's going in off shots like that.
And this table is a generous enough table, especially when it's just been reclothed, to not have these mistakes he's making with missing blacks and going to bags.
And at the minute, Caborn's just having a field out there. I mean, he's enjoying his pull tonight so far. He's Mr. Caborn with his usual white sliders and pink shorts on. It seems to be.
Did you use 2 L's in my name, Matt Pato? He does it all the time.
Well, I don't. If Pato doesn't get a rig on, he's not even going to get to do any comms on this game. That's the mental thing.
Well, I'm worried about my team as well. I say I'm in here watching this, and he's there. We've got no players.
Don't get wrong, Pat will make it here, but this game could be over by 8 o'clock.
Yeah, so we're playing Fidel. Our game could be over by 8 o'clock. Oh. Oh, that's not a great shot, is it?
I think he's left a long one.
He's left it, but he didn't need to, surely.
I just think he wanted to play the averages there, really. Why do too much with the white ball when he's queuing as well as he is? I think he's all right.
Oh, he clearly was, yeah. He's played lovely.
Yeah, I mean, he probably thought if I do try and get up that other end, I've got a risk of getting hid behind a red and 7-0. I don't know what to say.
What's the odds then, Matt Patter won a whitewash?
No.
There's got to be some odds there, though. Everything's got odds on it. Patter will give me some odds, I'm sure.
Blanchard's now got to say, right, I've got to start playing in sort of in my head in sections, win the next 2, win the next 3. He has to now.
It won't be the first time we see someone come down from or come back from a 7-0 gap, would it? Or 7 gap, should I say. We've seen it before, I'm sure.
He's got to find a ball, though, because, the white's...
the white's buried, so he's fine.
But yeah, I mean, we didn't even get a chance to ask score predictions, and I don't know if it's worth asking now. Does anybody out there think? All right, here's a better question. Does anybody out there think Blanche wins from
here? It takes that to be a brave person to actually bet against Mike at the moment.
Well, no, he can, but does he? Does he win from here?
That's a lovely shot by Mike CABORN. I like that. You don't want it touching, but I mean, even if it's touching though, what's it going to do apart from play it back in there? I guess it was touching then. But now red's has he got a red?
Steelers is 18-10. He still thinks Blanche puts 10 on. I assume 18-10 to CABORN.
I mean, if he does me 18, I will have a bet with you on that one. He's playing this Planet now. Red's a def. I mean, one tough red again now, isn't there?
Chunk, yeah. 18-8 to Blanche, yeah. That'd be your dream now for you, mate.
He does love CABORN and his does.
Oh, they love each other immensely.
I imagine if we ever go away like do a tour, we ever go to a tournament now, them two will bunk up. Definitely, they'll be sharing a caravan or something. Them two.
Trunk will commentate on any single game, any single player in the world, but Blanche. He'd say
CABORN, you mean?
CABORN, he'd say no, thank you.
I bet just text Shorty and I don't know I'm in here. They're doing the team sheet and all there.
Yeah, I mean, Pato said he was coming from York. I didn't think he meant New York, but we shall see. Yeah, that's true, Pato. It's better to be 7-1 down than 17-10. I get that. But Blanche has got to really start turning it on and turning it up, because at the minute it's looking a wee bit woeful for the lad.
Again, this red goes on it past the yellow, which he's tried to get onto now. Again, he's not. I think still play it though, don't you? Do you still play that one past the yellow top?
Well, yeah,
top left bag?
I mean, he could do, couldn't he? I mean, he's going to bump straight back out for.
Yeah, just put check side and on for the other. He's going to cost twice.
I don't think taking the bag is that bad of an issue, really.
No. I mean, it kills. It's quite far over there. The problem is getting position off that ball. On these tables, unless you're straight on them, it's really hard to get position off a ball that's that far over a bag. It's really deep over. Again, maybe I'm just speaking because I'm not very good at them shots, whereas these guys should be able to do that quite easily. What's Steve Walk on about? Chunking about?
He's on shutdown at the minute, so he's struggling all week, which is a bit of a shame because he's missing a couple of monster games, but Chunks will be back, so. Right then, how's he?
Who's Summer Pool?
It will be Mark Drury, I'd have thought.
Well,
I can only assume. Who else runs the summer pool around here? I don't know.
Paul Collins. He is Summer Pool. He is Pool. It's chairman.
Mr. Collins.
Mr. Collins.
Right then, Blanche. Come on then. Let's have a frame on the board. Let's give the. Do you know what? If he wins this frame, I can see people sat watching this in the front rooms going, "Get in there!"
Are you suggesting that he's got more fans than Mr. Gable? That's a lovely at that.
No, what I'm suggesting is, when the home team's battering an away team,
yeah,
and the away team get a goal, even the home fans cheer.
Yeah,
for the away team. That's fine.
Yeah, he could have been more comfortable in it though, wouldn't he? But he should be fine. Oh my lord!
I
I actually thought he'd missed that. I honestly thought he'd missed that.
Well,
White was
there was a little cheer, a little ironic cheer out there. I don't know who cheered for him winning a frame, but that's all good banter. CABORN's got a smirk on his face.
I think we. It's something else I need to plan on doing it, and we talked about it previously. I am going to get a microphone out there over the table. Not that it's on permanently. Just we can put it on if there's no commentary, put it on so they can hear the game. But also so we can actually
music's the problem, though,
the problem. That's it. I mean, even now I can hear music outside. I can guarantee that we'll get a copyright issue on this, which is ridiculous. We've got every music license you can possibly have for a venue, but we still there's certain songs that don't come under the music license because they're owned by Sony's by there's another company now that started doing these stupid YouTube analytics.
Yeah, it's a bit of a strange one, isn't it? You know, I mean, it's not like it's the music we're advertising. We're trying to promote the poll.
But the thing is, to be fair, do you know what we got the other day? I mean, me and Dan got emails for it, and there was a 9-ball match, or actually 10-ball match, and in obviously playing a 9-ball table, American table. Apparently, we've infringed the copyrights on that between these two players from 1980s. I don't know how that infringed. So I had to cut out that section of the match that was apparently it's 4 minutes of the match infringed on that. I don't know why. I don't know what happened. But I mean, if it's a small section or a small match, not a problem. I can cut them out and then redistribute it again. But if it's a long match like a comp day, it's just impossible.
What can you do? Yeah, exactly.
Just the video comes down, no one gets to watch it. So watch it live. That's all I can say. You know, if you're going to watch it and not come in, watch them live. They can't copyright as well on there, so. But I do need to sort of get that sort of sorted to because we're losing a lot of videos to that. I don't know how we're going to sort it. I need to speak to YouTube, I guess. But
negotiate with them or talking to them is going to be like that.
Well, when you're a multi-billion-pound company owned by probably the biggest company in the world, they don't really care about little old me.
That's it.
When we
Phil Lane on the lounge.
Yeah, when we 600 subscribers or whatever they've got, I don't think they really care that much, do they?
Right then, CABORN is on for another one.
Well, on it, by the way, we've got now 40 viewers. Please do like and subscribe because it does mean a lot to us. Even a single, you can put thumbs down if you wish. It means nothing to us whatsoever because it doesn't affect us. But thumbs up and subscriptions do a lot for the stream.
Evening, Mr. John Morton.
Evening, John.
Well, matey, we wanted to give you 3 massively entertaining games this week because John likes watching them at home and does like to get a drink and watch them. And CABORN's gone off like a train. So hopefully Blanche will settle in to win a few and give you something to watch tonight because otherwise this will be over by 9 o'clock and you'll be watching peak practice or something.
Peak practice?
Oh, I don't know.
Why has that popped in your head, Steady?
Well, because John's an older gentleman, so
I don't know. He looks younger than me at the moment.
Right then, Mr. CABORN.
He's got some work here because that doesn't go. Surely the meds don't go past each other. So
he has now.
Make a plan.
My only concern would be, Phil, is if Blanche gets back to the table, what's he doing with him? Because he ain't going to play a safety shot, is he?
Well, that's it. I mean, he's going to go for it, yeah. I do apologise because at some point we're playing table 9 tonight. You are going to see my backside appear on the on the stream, so I apologise for that. I'm not bare though. I am wearing trousers. Don't worry. Short.
But anyway, actually, a good point. We've been pointing out that this table's been done and Supreme's been done. There's been 3 or 4 other tables in the venue. Say by tomorrow afternoon, every table's been done, levelled, done and dusted. Kaboom! Ready for Saturday's comp.
The best in the business. There is nobody better in my opinion than Mills at doing pool tables and snooker, of course. But we haven't got any snooker tables, but he's the best. All levelled. Because I know if 1 or 2 was running off a little bit, and because the cushions were getting a little bit. We're running particularly well. The tables they've all been levelled, all been recloth by end of play tomorrow. So
they're liking it, Billy. Not just the grey tables. Obviously, that's a little bit unique. So obviously that gets the most comments. But all the green tables are good to go. Or they will be certainly by tomorrow. So yeah.
We was going to do it's my mistake. Was going to actually change the tables around.
Move the mouse arrow. Oh, we got a mouse arrow on screen.
No.
Chunk. I have no idea what you want.
I can't see a mouse arrow on my screen. Are you sure it's not your mouse on your screen? Oh, actually, is that there? Was that a bit of chalk?
I have no idea.
I mean, it might be a bit of chalk. Let me.
We ain't got a mouse. Well,
no, it's not a mouse arrow, mate. It's a bit of chalk.
It might be your own chunk.
It's got to be on your screen. I think he means that bit on the right hand cushion there, but that's just a bit of a mark. Please don't be a hole. Please don't be a hole.
No.
It did, last time we got them all reclothed, I'm not going to mention names, but it did take approximately 9 minutes for someone put a break mark on one of the cloths, which is devastating. It's something we can't stop. 99% of people respect the tables, but 1 or 2 people break like idiots and decide to break at the bottom of the ball and scuff a table, but you can't stop it, can you?
No. Graham, are you talking about the other games this week? So,
Yeah.
obviously you got Michael CABORN Blanchard, it's on now. Tomorrow night you got Paul Clark and Smithy, Jamie Smith.
Friday's the right
And then
treat.
Friday's just an absolute treat for everyone, as Phil just said, and it is Paul Jackson against Wayne Cam. So fill your boots with that lot.
Obviously, good mates for Wayne, and ball Wayne. Unbelievable play to watch. Got everything in his game. That's going to be a corker. He doesn't practice much at all, but
Well, he came in Sunday and had a knock.
Yeah, he
I was
did,
in
yeah.
there. I had a good chat with him and that, and
nice guy, Wayne.
Wayne's just one of them that's just he's just so relaxed. He's like, well, I'll just let my arm go and let the balls do the talking.
He's got natural ability, mate. Who's brought up
He's
around
not,
the game.
It don't phase him
No.
in the slightest.
And the thing is, as much as he probably wants to win because he's a natural winner, I think he also realises that a lot of these guys do play a lot more than him, so he's going to have to play his best to get to where he is. But he'll just enjoy it. He'll just enjoy it.
Bottom right hand cushion.
Yeah, it's just a mark on the table, mate. It's not a...
Well, they said bottom right hand cushion.
That's what it means, this bit here.
Oh,
It's a
right,
mat. Oh, it's a
yeah.
mat, so it is like a wrong mouse.
Ah, he's on about that, Harold.
Yeah, it was there. I couldn't see it, mate. It's the wrong mouse. I moved the wrong mouse. Good eyes, mate. Good
Right.
eyes.
Here we go then. He's going to be leaving his bad ball till the end. If he's tried to move it, it's a terrible effort.
Got a double, hasn't he? Cut it back, can't he? Can't he cut that back? Double it back, I mean.
What, like reverse double into the middle?
Yeah.
I don't know if it passes a black. He was having a look at it.
I think he'd have played it now if it was...
Would he not be better off doubling it into the top right bag? I mean, that's harder. He's having a look.
Yeah, he's having a look. I think it's just because the fact that white's going to travel back up the other end for the black, innit? Whereas the other way, he's probably going to lose the white. Or not lose the white, but it's going to be harder.
Pat, where are you? I mean...
Yeah, sorry, Pat. I couldn't see it, mate. I looked like a chalk mark on me. I moved the mouse and it was the wrong mouse. You know how many mouses I've got in here. You know what it's like, mate. It was actually the CCTV, because we're using the CCTV cameras. It's actually that DVR mouse rather than it. He's like, it shows your shot. Because there's a safety element, I suppose, to that, blocking the
He's
blue
not
red
got
as
it,
well.
but like you say, he's made it half safe, if you like.
But he can trickle his red over the bag and put the white
Yeah.
behind, on the bottom cushion. He's in all sorts of trouble.
Well, that's the shot he's got to play for.
Yeah. I mean, I would probably, just to be sure, just click onto the side rail and then in front of the yellow, but...
Well, before you go and play your game, I'm going up to the loop, so these people are out on their own. So I won't get a chance until...
You get beaten behind me?
Yeah, there's plenty of room there, mate. I'm just interested to see what it does with this.
Harry, who's that? Oh, I'm glad you like the voices. It's very nice, yeah. I was born with it, though. Can't really say it's my own. Well, it is my own, but can't say it's me that's done it. Oh, wow, it's gone wild there. Oh, wow. I think he's been locked in. If it's unlocked, mate, grab the key. Just sort of turn the key inside. So, no, but put it in the gap and sort of move the door. You know what I mean?
No, it's not that. They've locked up.
Have they actually locked it?
Yeah, locked out.
That'll be Dan done that.
No, well, I think it's who's playing on this table.
Oh, it's definitely not locked though. It's not locked. Put the key in and turn it, and then sort of pull it out, sort of grip it and pull it.
That's one. Don't lock that door.
Sorry about that. We was locked in for a second. I've missed what had gone on. No, we've got the two premium tables in grey, mate. It was kind of forced upon us, if I'm honest. We was going to go blue again, but they couldn't get the blue cloths, because obviously the Black Balls or Optima have the licence now for the blue Hainsworth match cloths and the grey, full enough, but the blues flying out and they couldn't get them until the end of September, so we've had to go with the grey. But it was something we was thinking of doing anyway, so although it's forced upon us, it's probably made a decision for us, which is good. They are exactly the same cloths, apart from the colour. I know there's quite a few people have mentioned having these, Gray Thomas being one of them. I think he's played quite a bit on Knox's table, which is grey, so... So yeah, I think they'll go down well. Every cloth we do is going to have a mixed reception. Some people hate the green ones now, which the table's been green since Pool began. Or Q Sports began. So in the day, it's I don't think people can really hate the green, but they do prefer the colours. It's just for us. It's just separate the premium and the match tables, or the tournament tables as we call them.
But I like it. Like I say, it doesn't look quite as grey in real life. It's got more of a mauvey colour, but again, I think that's because the colours on the tables don't really do it much compliment. But it's still good, looks good. Apparently plays really well. I don't really play on the premium tables, I'm not good enough, so I won't play much on them, so I won't be able to report how good to play or how well to play, but back to the game. I think we're going to see another finish from Mr. CABORN. I'm assuming this goes past. I think he's taking his time.
There's a good few watching it, Phil.
Is there? Yeah,
I think there's a bit of interest, though, mate, in these games. It's Grinsman one, I think, especially now it's going to the next round, and Wegg as a semi is going to be massive.
To say there's league games tonight, I think like most of the league teams are congregating around that corner to watch it. But Clark just said, had it not been for them two Dilly Blacks early on, this is a totally different game.
And to be honest, 7-2, I know it's still a 5-frame gap, and we was on at 5-0 being a massive gap, but every frame he wins now he's going to just build that confidence back up again, isn't it?
Well, I said at 7-0 he had to start looking in clusters, didn't he?
Yeah.
Win 2, win 3 now, and then maybe drop 1, and then win another 2 or 3.
Yeah.
That's the only. Got to have 2-3-1 sessions, hasn't he?
Yep. Oh, just to mention as well, to our people listening as well, I know a few people complain about the echoes of the mics. It will be echoing possibly a few times tonight, but we've just purchased a new audio equipment now, and it will be installed hopefully next week or so. So that will be the end of the echo, and it'll also be the end of USB mics. So we'll be going with a proper mixer, audio mixer, and the sound quality will be awesome because we actually play with
Just
it.
for those that watch all the time, because there is a lot that watch all the time, and obviously they have comments and stuff. There's nobody, I can assure you, there's nobody, I'm not saying next to sat here, that cares more about the quality of the sound and the stream and the cameras than the guy sat next to me. Phil wants the best of everything, so you will get it as best as we, that they can provide. So.
I mean,
bear with.
The other thing is, and I'm sure Dan will back up on this, we love doing it because we want to provide a stream for you guys to watch because it generates great interest and it's good to the club. It advertises the club as well, advertises our sponsors, which you all see. To look at the top right.
Big red.
Oh, that is huge as well. Oh, a bit softer, I think that goes. But
yeah, sorry.
But yeah, no, it's all right. No, but also we have to think about what amount of money we throw at these things because it doesn't generate cash for the club. It generates interest, which I suppose in turn you could say comes up. But we want the best for you guys. I mean, the cameras, one or two of them are a little bit dicky. We are looking into that. It's not a case of a money thing with that. It's finding someone who can actually do it because that's beyond my expertise. But we'll get there. We'll all get there. And we don't take the criticism as criticism necessarily. It's constructive. We look at it and think it's got something we can work on.
90% of these guys that watch this stuff now have been playing the game around here for 10, 20 years and they've never had anything like this. It's a luxury.
Well, most of them don't know what goes on here as well. I mean, you look at, I know it's a little bit, we're in a tight space here and we are hopefully going to get more space. But we've got a 4-screen display here where we can actually look at the analytics of the streaming and everything. Oh, that's terrible. I'm sorry, Blanche is really struggling, isn't he? Really struggling. That wasn't a great shot. Oh, was it? I mean, he's missed that by a yard.
The tactical side of his game, his potting's probably about, at the minute, 7 out of 10, and his tactical side, all the way he's looking at the balls, is probably less. I mean, it's just another frame that he really could have done with not gifting CABORN.
I didn't understand that shot by CABORN even then, though, because I mean, he'll get this, he'll probably finish him, but when they come in behind them and not them, they'll both be off the rail then, won't they?
Yeah, I mean, CABORN's probably thinking he'll leave the yellow down the rail is his last ball because the red can't be potted in the bottom right bag.
Yeah.
And if the white's this end, he's not going to miss the black if the white's left his end, so he's got a free run at it.
Would you want to leave that ball to the last? Because you don't drop on that perfect.
But
these
guys play at such an higher level compared to what I do. I'm just thinking what he's...
I think you're thinking bang on. I think what he's doing is going to leave it last, but I just want to leave that till last. I want that out early.
I think the only thing is if he leaves it till last, he's got to kick out the white enough to be able to see the black past the red, which if he rattles the yellow then potentially could leave it might be a mental double, but Blanche is capable of mental double. So you're probably right, Phil. Maybe he should have gone about his business different, but we'll see. We'll see what happens here.
I'm not going to call Mike Cable.
No, it's not.
It's mildly better than
I understand what you're saying now, because
it's going to see. I mean, It's just.
I'm
I
not
think
even sure he can pot that now.
No, he can't. It was fraught with danger, that shot. And he didn't want to. I mean, again, why didn't he just leave the angle? No, didn't he just drop it in, stun it in, and leave the angle? Because he rolls it in a robe. Why it's going to
Well,
come
from
down
our
here.
point of view, this is superb. No, not because I want Mike to do badly, but you want Blanche to make a game of this.
I mean, he's going to want it to be a total so he can drop him behind it, isn't he?
Yeah.
Surely.
I think it is, I mean, I know it's only the camera angle we've got, but I'd be amazed if you could hit that on the edge. The white being that close to the red, I'd be astounded.
Yeah. I'm just reading
I think they're getting them
Billy the Bouncer's comment. Is that Billy Taylor? Is that Billy the Bouncer? I'm not sure.
We have no idea, but Billy the Bouncer does behave himself. So he uses a false alias, but he's a good lad. So
just saying, he obviously knows Blanchard admitted he doesn't love the game.
well, he seems to knows all.
Oh, right, okay.
He often says stuff, and I'm like, well, how would you know that? But he's not prepared to reveal him.
But I'm just not sure. I mean, it's up to him what he does. And I know.
Hey, they've got Jacko in now, look.
But at the end of the day, I just don't see the point in not revealing yourself unless you're going to be offensive to someone. If you're going to be offensive, then I can see why you do that.
He's been a good boy so far.
Yeah, that's up to it. Each their own, innit? He may have been on other streams and.
Well, you never know. He might be avoiding some woman chasing him for some dollar or something for maintenance. Or something. You never know. You never know what sort of people are mingling with Philip.
But I agree with that. I mean, it may be Blanchard. Is it? I don't know though, because do you know what? Blanchard is retired and all that. I do get that, and he said it all the time. He's said it for years. But I think someone who plays that level he plays doesn't like losing, no matter what. He wants to win every game.
Yeah, we wouldn't have entered if you thought you didn't have half a sniff.
Yeah.
Well,
that's not a bad shot,
Let's see what he produced. I know he can't pot the red past the black, but can he roll the red past the black?
Nudge the black out the way, get the red in
It's
front
not
of
his style, though, is it?
But he's looking at him.
That would be the shot, but it's not his style.
I mean, he tries to cut down the top left. He's
well, it's Blanche.
Yeah, he might do that because the white won't go in.
He is.
It's going to hit the jaw and come away, innit? But
he's no way near.
Wow.
Yep. So you called it, Phil, because it's Blanche. If that was any other player, they look at how do we stop him from winning the frame.
Please, thank you.
Please, thank you. Well, even CABORN must be thinking, well, you're mad.
Yeah, he's making it a bit easy for CABORN right now, isn't he? He's again. I don't think Blanche will be enjoying himself out there right now.
Hey, up, John Moyer's in. The red down the rail was a shot for me.
Yeah.
Let's get himself on screen, doesn't he? Does John Moyer?
Well, yeah, he's rough on his hair. All that. Who does that?
Don't touch.
Do you know what?
Mr. CABORN's hair.
I don't get it. I mean, he has bought a jumbo size can of hairspray.
He's overdue haircut, that lad, isn't he?
I think he likes it,
I said to him earlier, do you want me barber's number, mate? Get a steady cut.
Do you know what? I used to have shaved that, and I looked an idiot, but I used to like it because it's just
low maintenance, mate.
Yes, I mean, yeah, you just shave
anyway. Buy shampoo.
No, it's. I mean, my hair's not particularly long, but.
Mr. Scunthorpe, you went on Saturday, Phil. Is it in the lounge Saturday?
I don't know, Mr. Scunthorpe.
I don't know. Who is Mr. Scunthorpe then?
Well, Blanche won 2, and now it's back to business as usual, I think.
By the way, that's kind of the alias isn't really an alias when it's got Krabby in it, so we know where that is, Sean. It's an alias, but it's like it's not a hidden alias. It's not we know who that is. You fancy him for these?
Yeah, you have to, don't you?
He's come a little bit short on that though.
I mean, one or two things are just starting to run a little bit away.
He could.
From the way there was earlier. I mean, early on, Christ, everything he hit turned to gold.
Isn't it supposed to be that you adjust your game? Your game gets worse as you go along. Better as you go along. Not worse when you go play a new table. He seems to be playing a little bit looser than what he was. But
well, Brad come out the traps the other night against Wayne Fry, and we was all like astounded sat in here. I was, and nearly fell off my chair. But the difference with someone like Wayne Fryer is he can go up gears beyond levels that we've probably ever seen.
Yeah, he's a great player.
And that's the difference. Where the problem you got with Blanche is he's got all the tools, but he won't use them. All he'll do is just try, like you said earlier, try and put himself out of trouble, and it ain't going to happen tonight.
Well, if your potting's not working for you, your white ball's all over the place.
If he wants to seriously come back into this game and win it, he's got to start thinking a little bit, not negative, but stopping Mike. That last frame was a prime example. He could have stopped Mike from winning the frame, but all he thought was, "No, I'm just going to try and
push
win."
a black to the rail, put the ball in front of it in the pocket he needs, and he's pretty much won the frame, hasn't he? But yeah, I mean, the thing I suppose if Blanche isn't enjoying Paul anymore, he's going to try and enjoy it as much as he can and play the way he wants to play. That's a stonking shot, to be fair. He deserves to be on something here. And if he can get this and screw back in, I mean, it's a small gap, but he can screw into that gap. Unless he can hit it now. Can he pot that now? Can we get one on the black spot?
He's looking at it.
But again, surely getting to this one
tight.
here and getting back to this yellow here is going to be tight as well. He's going to have to play this and screw it back, isn't he?
Is he going through it? No, he didn't. You're right,
Perfect.
Phil. It's absolutely
Absolutely
perfect. And his room for error there was minimal.
The only thing I don't like about this is he's going to have to come on across and he twice to
What,
get on the black.
like that?
Yeah. I was going to say he was in danger of the middle bag, but he's played it relatively well. He's not the best queuing, but I'm sure
Just
he gets
queuing
it.
off the cush a bit, but look at that. He didn't even, he drilled it in. Well, there's another one. And CABORN is enjoying himself out there, you can tell.
So he's like, Dave, I won't plan on coming in Saturday, mate. What Saturday? Is there a comp on Saturdays or something? Saturday, you'll know more than me.
There's a 40-man comp. Pato's here. Pato's in the house.
There he is.
Pato is in the house. Thank you very much.
He's not in the audio booth though, in the comms booth.
He's making his way across the room. Yes, there's a 40-man comp on Saturday, Phil. Yes, Pato, we see you. We see you arrive.
I'm gonna love you and leave. It's been a pleasure, Stead. And
Always,
I'll
Philip.
put you in the good ones and Matt Pato.
Thank you very much for that. I think half the game's done, but thank you very much for that. And we'll see you soon, Phil. I'll be out there in about an hour, I think, by the looks of this.
When it's your frames, I'll swap you.
Yeah, I'm on 5th, so.
Right. Pato, I don't know what to tell you, mate.
Well, I've been watching it, so I know what's been going on.
Yeah, I mean, it's...
Can I have the key because I've locked me in?
This game.
Yeah, so I can wedge it in and pull myself out.
It's just a bit crazy, really.
Do you want to know the funniest thing?
Go on.
I came straight in, spoke to Blanche, and I says, "What's going on?" He says, "Just not feeling it." He said, 4 or 5 nil. I nearly binned it off and went home. How mental is that? After what I said.
Cheers, Phil.
He said he can't be asked.
Do you know what, though? I get that. I get what you're saying, but if he can't be asked, why did he come and have 2 or 3 hours with you this afternoon on that table?
Well, he probably could be asked, and then.
Can you get 2 more tickets for the next one?
Yeah. Yeah, I know what you're saying. He obviously came in practice with the intent to play well tonight, but it's like I just said to Phil. Blanche's got all the tools to get out of this problem, but he won't use them because all he'll do is try and pot himself out of trouble.
He said he's struggling to focus as well and concentrate.
Yeah. Look, Blanche is a class act. But you can't take anything away from CABORN.
2 or 3 finishes, soon change his mind.
Well, he could get this red.
I think he will get this.
Well, here we go then.
I'll tell you what.
His mind is white.
On the way here, I thought, wow, the table looks absolutely shocking. But I've just looked at it out there.
Nice.
And
The soup.
I don't think it's nice, but it looks a bit different than it does on stream.
This cloth on the Supreme looks nice.
It's sort of like a pink.
Purple. West Ham. Evening, Mr. Wrighton.
Just one thing, no football talk, no horse racing.
Hey, he's overcut it. No, he's in.
got it.
Here we go. Right then, there's one back then, Pato. Now you've arrived, he might start playing because he knows the viewers want to hear your velvet tones.
I had a bit of a dig at CABORN and said, "Oh, you'll play crap now, on comms because I'm slagging you off."
It's hard to criticise anything he's done so far.
He's been on fire, hasn't he?
Even Chunks has had to come on and say CABORN is on fire. But yeah, 9-3. It's one hell of an uphill task from here, but we shall see. We shall see.
I wish this Billy the Bouncer guy
He won't reveal himself, but he's a good lad. That's the thing. He doesn't put anything he shouldn't or anything like that. You know. As I said to Phil, it could be someone that's avoiding child maintenance. You know what I mean? You got to be careful, Pato. You got data protection and all that, innit? Right then, CABORN's been breaking pretty good. So let's see. He's made a ball. Out of the spread. He's all right with them reds, Pato.
Yeah, he is definitely alright with his words. I'll be disappointed if you don't get these.
Well,
he's just got that bad red on the side rail, but he can get to that off the one over the middle.
I mean, CABORN in all fairness, as well as he's played, has been given 1 or 2 as well. I mean, a couple of
I see the black blanch missed at the bottom right hand corner.
Well, it was naughty, wasn't it?
Yeah. Just rushing, isn't he?
Yeah, he just seems to be playing everything dead quick. Any good at the races today, Pato? You don't have to reveal anything, just if you've had a good day or not.
Really bad day.
Okay, but you've had a good day with the wife, so that's all right.
Yeah, and the unfortunate thing is I'm back there tomorrow on Friday.
Well, fortune's
It gets even worse because on Saturday I'm off to watch Newcastle.
I'm telling you, should be a West Ham fan. Fortune's always hiding, pal. You've looked everywhere. But keep blowing bubbles, you'll be right. Right then, I think he gets these, Pato, as you just said. You've called it absolutely bang on.
Oh, they're all locked in now. Look.
And Harry is telling Chunk he knows nothing.
Just needs to be careful, yeah? He wants to leave the white where... Oh, he's rolled in and played the percentages.
He did that earlier on one, and it played in his favour. And he didn't miss that one, so I don't expect him to miss this either.
It's the best way to do it.
Yeah. He's not negotiated the whites to anything he didn't need to do because he had a pot on. He's 10 free up, he's 8 frames away. And the way the game's gone, I mean, we've literally been on an hour. And it's...
Do you think we'll be on for another hour?
Well, Chunk said 2 minutes past 9 was when he thinks it'll be over by. So, if they play 10 more frames from here, I reckon Chunk's time is going to be about right.
Yeah. Guessing they're not having a break, alright, are they?
No, Blanche won't mess about with that, will he? I think, like you said, if he's already got it in his head now that it's getting away from him, he'll just want to get out of here.
Yep.
And I feel for Max, you know, this is the one I feel for a bit. Max building on
you
a
take
bit.
these risks when you buy players like...
Yeah, you do. You do. You've done it many a time, Pat, haven't you? You've put your money where your mouth is, and that's what Max done, and it's just not come for him tonight.
That's not a good miss.
But as you said,
if you can get ready here, he'll get these.
Once you're on the bounce, you know, from this situation, 10-6.
Well, we want him to, don't we? We want to see.
That's what I mean. I want to see a game.
If you turn this on in 5 frames and it's 15-3, you're turning it straight back off.
It's true, though, isn't it? But yeah, you're right. But you turn it on in 5 frames and it's 11-7. Different ball game, isn't it?
Yeah. It'll get a bit cagey then, I reckon. Tell you what, these bags are playing nice.
Yeah, there seems to, as daft as it seems, although it's the exact same table, there seems to be a bit more...
generous?
Yes, would be the right word.
I've always thought this table was generous, but that's opinions, innit?
That sounded nice for him, that's felt lovely for him.
Don't see why he shouldn't get these.
Got to negotiate these, Pato, surely.
Yeah, what they all link up. Ooh.
Too much golf, that's what the problem is here for
He shouldn't
Vance.
have been there.
Well, he certainly shouldn't be there.
He might just about be okay. Yep. He needs to play this as soft as he can.
Just drop it in, innit, Pato?
Yeah, the
We've not done
angle's
anything with white.
not great though, steady. Should be able to just about hold this.
Oh, is he talking himself out?
Digging down. Yeah, he just...
Nice. Lovely shot. There's one back on. So, 10-4. That's 6 frame swing. I mean, he was 7-0 down, so...
He's made one.
He's got a lot of work to do. An awful lot of work. Oh, he's racking up without the cloth. Not a fan of that,
Oh,
Pato.
especially on a new cloth.
Not a fan of that.
Is it the first time he's done it?
I hadn't noticed until then. I'm not a fan of
I
it.
reckon you half would have.
But that's me just being finicky, I think. Right then.
Break dish.
Big frame this, I think.
Yeah,
Blanche
the
gets
next
a break.
The next three are.
Well, he's made a few balls here.
Oh no.
Look at the way they've gone. Good night and God bless if you're red. Bread and butter for this boy, these. Yeah, John must have noticed it before that. Can't reckon a new cloth like yeah. I mean, I'll be honest with you, it's the first time. Oh, hey, what's it on here then? First time I'd noticed it, to be honest, but I'm sure Mr. Onigo will have a subtle word after he's just paid out today. Not my place to say, really. It's a good recovery, Pato.
That'll do him. Should be simple from here now. Top left first, steady. As we look at the screen.
Mate, he could go anyway, couldn't he? I'm just looking. While I was just looking at the screen, I was looking at CABORN's flip flops and thinking about Ewan's comment or post he put on. And Ewan put a post on the other week saying, I'm not prepared to lose to a man that plays in flip flops. So I hope he draws him in the next round if he gets through.
You say the draw flats on Friday?
Yeah, we've got to, haven't we? I mean, there's only Ryan and Cam Dunlop to play, and Ryan's obviously got tonsillitis, and Cam's just come out of COVID, so them two will get their game played next week, so we can get the draw done. Doesn't matter if they know they've got in the next round, they've got to negotiate each other first, haven't they? Which is a massive
That'll
game.
Be a
I
great
think.
game.
Yeah.
That definitely won't be done within 2 hours. I will promise you that.
Absolutely not. You're not.
What has
yeah,
he played
nothing
there?
like this. Well, he's not dropping the red in this time. He's got to negotiate a bit of position with his white now.
I don't think he can get through. If he can, it's pretty simple. Just roll it in and use the yellow and take a long black. I don't think he can get through.
He's not keen on that though, is he? And the thing is,
he'd be down already.
He's gonna nudge that yellow out as well, isn't he? A little bit.
If he plays it dead weight, he'll keep the yellow safe.
Thing is, he's not got a great cue ball there either to play.
Nope.
It's tight, isn't it? He'll not be happy with that.
No, but Blanche will. What's he doing? Javelin.
That'll be Blanche in about 2 more frames. Seen that before.
Been known, hasn't it?
Well, Mr. Wrightham's got it on footage, I think, still to this day.
What was it though?
Yeah, he lobbed it straight across Q World. Took Wrighty's eye out.
Oh, we got a ref here.
Hey up.
Mr. Woodhouse.
Not sure Woodhouse would be my first choice. Oh, now then.
Didn't even need a ref.
Thing is, though, you know for a fact of the matter that Blanche ain't going to play any sort of snooker, which any pool player in the right mind would, but we'll see what he does. I could be selling him an injustice, he might do. He's got to win this frame, I think.
I don't think he's playing a snooker.
No, I don't know.
Wow. It was a half-hearted snooker, wasn't it?
He just wants him to move the red, doesn't he, so he can put all the yellows. It was no attempt.
He could have played a better snooker than that, though. I mean, he ain't even snookered him.
In all fairness, though, sometimes don't they say that a snooker is probably not as bad. Mind you,
dear.
that's not bad. He's got to play one now, hasn't he? Has he not?
Yeah, 100%. He'll just flick off it, won't he? Left-hand side of the table.
It's the first one I've seen Blanchard play tonight in 15 frames of pool. Got to win this frame, you know. But I was got to.
I think he will. I think if he loses this frame, he'll go home. Because he's what? Very, very, very strong favourite to win this frame.
And then he's got the break.
Yeah.
And it's, you know, all of a sudden...
10-6 if he breaks in
Well, you know, as we said, 11-7 looks better than 15-3, as you said. Don't it?
Now then, Mr. Blanchard.
Got ball in hand there or not?
No, he hit the red.
Right. That's a good shot then.
He gets these steady.
One good yellow then.
You get nice. It's bread and butter.
Here we go then.
Yeah.
He does. I mean, I know he plays
Oh,
at
I'll tell you what, I
that pace.
thought
I
you
know he
missed
plays at
that.
that pace anyway, but he does. Do you not think he plays a bit too quick? I suppose you've got to be comfortable, haven't you? When you on
Might
your
be a
shot.
Ned's thing.
But some of them blacks he missed the other one was because of the way how fast he played. But like you say,
Does he miss this one?
No, like you said, bread and butter for this guy, isn't it?
Oh.
Right then, this is the one now. 10-6 makes it a bit of a different game for me.
I think they're having 5 minutes.
No.
No.
Really? No. Good to see Blanche using the rat cloth.
10-5, so
Massive.
he needs to win the next 15 or at 9-6, doesn't he? Because then it'll be 16-14. I don't think he's going to win 10-5.
No.
8-7's 13-17, so it's got to be 9-6.
Capable.
Well, he's had his chances, hasn't he? If you put them 2 blacks on, it's 9-7.
Oh, don't. He won't really give a monkeys about him, but there was terrible. He tried right there.
I think if this was me, I'd be taking yellows. All that one in the middle, and they're all pretty much there.
I think when you get to this scoreline, every sort of frame then means something. That's a good thing for the viewer. Every frame means something. But then the problem is the player that is so far behind, every frame loses and the game gets further away, doesn't it? And then, like you say, the audience starts to switch off. You're sort of itching for the player that's so far behind to win the frames.
Well, he's not on
That's
anything
not
there.
great, you know,
No,
Paro,
he was
you know.
unlucky because he potted 2 in 1 there. And he didn't mean to. I don't know if he can get through to that top one.
I was
don't like
thinking
it,
that,
does
you
it?
know, I was
I don't think
thinking
he
the
can
same.
because he would have played it. I think just take your medicine in and drop the yellow past the black. I don't know.
Yeah, I think the one thing you'll say about CABORN is he has played like elements of safety in B game when he's had to, so he'll be quite happy to play some form of safety if he needs to play one.
What's he seen?
He's put another red safe. That's what he's. Well, I'd say safe.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's give Blanche a chance at these. He has to steady, I'm telling you now.
I'll ask him, Pat, did you boom today, my old mate? 2 more days to go. He'll boom when he wants. What are we saying here then, Pat?
If this red goes past that red,
Gets
he
these reds,
these,
this will be a great finish, you know.
I'm not sure he's landed on it there. Obviously, the top red he has, but
But then he's running away from the other 2.
see, if you aren't playing so quick, and then known not to land that side,
Got to play the one in the middle. The red in the middle, in between the
I
2.
don't think he can get through.
Do you not?
He'd have been down playing it.
Screwing across them. No.
Milked it.
Yeah, but can he hold?
It's fine.
Just screwing back a little bit.
It's definitely fine.
One good red then, Pato.
Nah, he gets this, mate. Come on, you know he gets this. And
Now then.
I told you 1 minute ago where to get these.
Tell you what, all of a sudden, guys,
It's the Pato effect, look.
well, I'm pleased it has happened. Because at one stage, me and Phil was here saying the game's going to be over before you even had to play your bull match. 10-6. Better for the viewers. And all of a sudden, you've got a game to watch, guys.
Yeah.
Now, everything that's gone before, for both players, goes out the window now.
I think it goes out the window straight away anyway.
Yeah. Now
I've learned to forget about mistakes and just crack on.
it must be hard though, isn't it? But
You do forget about them though. It's in the long races they don't really matter. Well, they do, but do you know what I mean? You've got enough time to make up for the mistakes. He'd rather miss them blacks at 2-0 down than 17-15 down.
yeah, you said that earlier, didn't you, on the comments? Made another ball. CABORN's breaking well tonight, you know.
John Steele again saying no racking cloth.
I didn't again even take any
No.
notice, but I'm sure Ornigold must have picked up on it. Christ.
He's out there, isn't he?
Got to have picked up on it. It's his tables.
And these yellows are night.
Got to be. This will be good. This will be a good one for Mike, won't it? Just to stop that sort of surge.
Is he going to play that yellow now onto the other yellow? Yeah.
Dan said he used it. I don't know. Doesn't matter. Yeah, I get that, Graham. I'm sure. I don't want to be a snitch. Snitches get stitches, but I know what you're saying. Sure, Ornigold's picked up on it. Here we go then, Pato. This will be a nice quick response from CABORN.
Yeah, he's just got to be careful for that black lock. It's only available in, would you say, 2 pockets?
I think that's why he's played that, isn't it? Like that. What we saying then, Pat? Was he?
I think it'd be
If he's only just negotiating his black now, I'm surprised. CABORN normally looks 3 or 4 shots in front. I'm sure he knows what he's doing with this.
I don't think he does because he's not down. He's just gone pot, or black.
Well, he'll put himself in trouble and pot himself into trouble, and that's what you don't want to
I
be
mean,
doing.
if you can leave the white somewhere where he is now, he'll take that. So
Can he do that though from that
I
angle?
think he can bang off the bottom cushion and come back to where he is.
Yep. Okay. This is a shot then, because this is quite a big shot now.
He ain't doing that though. Well, he is. He tried to.
He's all right because the
I don't
table.
think he is, you know.
He
I
is.
don't think he's on that.
I think he is.
I don't think he is.
You're on Pato. We are doing really well. 4-1 down. I've just missed an easy finish.
4-1. Crikey, your
Not
game.
black and white, sorry.
Your game's quicker than this. Look at that. And I can go for a toilet break.
Well, yeah, Dan only got to me and says, oh, there's no way Paul Clark finished over this, and he finished. Oh, okay. You can mention it. Yeah. Just playing with a pattern. Oh, it's how we're doing. 6-11. Well, he's got back into it a bit, hasn't he? I haven't been watching it, I'll be honest. Been getting beat at in the league pool instead. Racking cloth gate. My biggest bugbear, I'll be honest. They should be using the racking cloth. It's one of them things, it doesn't make a difference for you guys that are playing the tables, but it just prolongs it a little bit more and keeps the cloth looking nice. So in the end of the day, why wouldn't you want to use it? Probably means more to us than you guys, but then again, you guys play on the tables. I said it, the you guys are the ones that use these tables, so you should want to keep them nice. We can only recloth them as often as we can do it without being throwing loads of cash at it. So at the end of the day, it would be good if people use the racking cloth. I will mention it to him when I go out there again. I'll have a quick word in his ear. I'm sure he'll do that for us. It means nothing for them in the end of the day, does it? Like I say, Chunk, I hadn't seen myself. I'll be honest, I haven't noticed. I haven't noticed if he's using it or not. If you lads had told me and someone said he is, and obviously I'll just have to watch and see if he does use it. It definitely does improve things a little bit. I mean, in the end of the day, the cloths wear pretty quick than modern cloths, don't they? Because they get a lot of hammer, especially in our venue. We do a lot. Let's move for steady in.
Well, just into a loop, coming back across the room, just had a quick look back. Blanche has locked eyes with me, big tongue out his mouth, laughing his head off. He's relaxed as you want. He's
yeah,
not
he was sat in a
worried
comfy chair
at
out
all.
there. He looked nice and chilled out in that comfy chair. He don't look too bothered, mate. And he's got back into the pit. I know it's still 5 frames,
bit,
but
yeah.
I think there's a few.
That start hit him though.
Yeah, and they do fancy CABORN to finish these, don't you? So,
Yeah.
I mean, it'd be destroyed if misses. I can't say I'd have finished these because I've literally just played a game against Mike Ponsonby. Had the easiest finish in the world and followed the white and the red after the red. I tried to stun it and dragged it somehow because I'm terrible.
Well, you're not Philip, but these things happen to us. That's the problem. That's the difference with grades.
I'm in practicing tomorrow, doing a bit of doubles practicing with Daniel Lambert and Dave Tanner because I've got there in a doubles comp. Is that this weekend? Is it?
What's that?
Doubles comp you won in. Must be a doubles comp somewhere because them two are in it.
No, I think that's the practicing for the long races one that had.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Fair enough.
It's not in one day. That's all long races.
Right.
That's,
Okay.
Me and Mr. Wrighton invented that one because they wouldn't let me and you go together.
Me and you go together.
Yeah, because I said you're a grade 1, so I wasn't allowed to go with you.
I've seen some of the doubles and that.
Crazy, crazy. Don't get me started on it, Phil.
In the end of the day, I'm classed as a grade 1, but I haven't played a single tournament as a grade 1, so I think borderline. But these guys,
believe me, the partner I've picked up, I'm quite happy with, because Mr. Wrighton clearly, when he's playing, is capable of being a grade 1.
Yeah, no doubt.
So I'm quite happy with the partner I picked up. But yeah, they won't let me and you go together.
Yeah, look, we are, obviously everyone knows we have the best double partnership in the whole Lincolnshire. So, but we can't go in every tournament because we win them all. So it's not fair, is it? It's not fair.
You got to give someone else a chance.
Yeah, and we will let Chunky and Dave Blastland have a draw that time.
The only thing I will say is Jamie Glover and Adam Bolton promised us a doubles game, and they starting to come to light with that. So they need to get the finger out, don't they?
Yeah, it needs to be sorted, doesn't it? I'm just reading some of these comments.
Certainly not with grade 3. Phil knows you. Phil knows your capability, so Phil's quite happy to loan me out.
I beg to differ, Ross, to be honest, because the fact is when you're putting the balls in a triangle, it's an unnatural movement on the cloth. They're not expected. They don't like balls being dropped from above. There's actually a membrane over a cloth. It doesn't last long, but it will break the membrane. I think just use it. It makes no difference to use it for these players or not. I'm not going to say it definitely ruins the cloth, but it's certainly not the way the cloth's supposed to be used, so why not use it, in my opinion.
Yeah, the cloth won't be there otherwise.
Yeah, exactly. That's why they're fashionable, isn't it?
The people that invent these tables, the professionals,
yeah,
clearly know they've put a cloth on there for a reason. Although I will say, and it's the only player I've ever seen do it, Bryant used to use them to polish the balls.
Yeah.
So he'd rack up, push the ball off, push the triangle off, pull them back, then use the top of the cloth to polish the balls before it broke. Never seen anyone do that.
Have you seen that? Chris Dade reckons that him and Mitch had taken on that, and I'm not interested in that, mate, because Mitch is a professional, snooker player or ex-pro. We don't do professionals. We're not going to do that. And then Chunky reckons they only drew in the first game after being 12 because of alcohol. Did we not out-drink them and out-pull them? I think we did drink more than them as well, didn't we? Did we draw with them or did we beat them?
I certainly drunk a lot. And Chunk was absolutely steaming as we go see Michael CABORN yet again take another one out. My
13-6.
Lord. You've got to take your hat to CABORN now. And anybody that's watching this, that's in this competition, because to be fair, CABORN has probably had, I mean, we ain't got a tally, but I bet he's had 3 or 4 or 5 break misses.
Yeah, his break's been solid as well, hasn't he?
Well, you can't reply to that. So all the guys that are left in it, you know what I mean? You don't get to reply to that. And you've got to match it.
Do you know what? I went outside, and I don't think I've got a lot of respect for Lee Blanchard as a person, as a pool player, great guy. But I went out there, and a few people I spoke to said, "Oh, Mike Cavan's flying." I went, "Oh no, Blanchard's giving him it." I don't think it's given him a couple of frames, but which obviously given Mike
early on
confidence.
though.
But Mike's been flying. Yeah, I don't get it.
There's no way anybody can take anything away from CABORN. It was Lee Green that bought him.
Was it Lee Greener?
Yeah, I couldn't remember, and it's just come to me. It was Greener, and Greener's got himself a good horse here, you know, because he's 6 frames away. Oh, he's 5 frames away from being into the quarters, and then he's 1 frame away from. He's 1 game away from the money.
Yeah. Is it drawn every round, or is it?
Oh yes. There's no way these guys was going to get that opportunity. They get redrawn like the FA Cup style. It's like, we'll do it on Friday. Because there's only 1 game left to play after Friday, and that's
doing it in here Friday.
I think so, yeah.
Do you want me to get that camera facing this way and do it live on
sure
YouTube?
We could do something like that for the viewing public.
I think I'm doing nothing whatsoever Friday. So if I can, I'll go in here. We'll get that front facing camera. We have a front facing camera in here because we are going to do green screens and things like that. We haven't had a chance to do it yet because the room's a little bit tight in here. We will definitely do it, and we'll do that, Joe. We can do that.
Yeah, be interesting. I mean, like I say, the only game we won't really know on is Cam Dunlop and Ryan Milson, as them two had to just postpone a little bit. Cam had COVID, obviously, and Ryan's now got tonsillitis, so you have to be a little bit tolerant.
Yeah, of course.
But them two will get their game played next week, and then we'll know the final 8.
Obviously, I want Cam to win that because I got him in the calculator.
It's shaping up, though. It's shaping up nicely.
Ooh, he tried to flip that red out.
Now, where's your white then?
Yeah, I mean, he tried to flip that yellow, didn't he, just to get the red out. But even then, he wasn't guaranteed to be comfortable on that because I think it would have pushed the white into them 2 balls. It would have been Chinese at best. But apologise, it's my phone.
But Chunk's finish time is looking like it could be on the cards, and I think somebody else as well said 18-9 to CABORN. I know it was when the scores was heavy. I think John still said 18:10. So it's all sort of coming to that sort of era. Chunk said it'd be done by sort of 9:02. Very accurate for Chunk, I must say.
Which is weird when he's probably the most least accurate player in the.
Now then,
in
I thought he lost his white
He's enjoyed
as well.
himself. I think he's enjoyed himself, you know. So it leaves him just a crazy cut into the corner, one to the middle bag. I mean, well, that's a hard shot in the middle bag if he has. Oh, he might not get it now. He's looking at it now. Yeah.
Patto's either won or lost. We'll find out in about 10 seconds.
Win Pato? Yeah.
Oh, he's a superstar. Right, I'll leave you to it.
Cheers, Phil. And all of a sudden, Pat, you walk out the door and the CABORN starts just rattling frames off again. So I have no idea what effect you have on CABORN or Blanch. It's one or the other. But
Look at the viewers. Since I went out, they've dropped.
I can't. Well, I think it's that element of what you said earlier on. All of a sudden, when they know the game's over, what's the point in watching? But it's not over yet. It's not over yet. But it's hell, he's got some.
It is over. Blanch's body language is not good at all.
Is he not there?
He's ready to go, isn't he?
Shame. It's a shame. And
can I just say,
yeah,
I lost 18-16, didn't I?
yeah.
And no one else has got more than 16. So if no one beats that score, am I officially going up as number 9?
Well, yeah.
I'm having it.
Well, take it, Pato. I mean, I did say the next time we do this, we will give 32 the chance. What we'll do is the 16 that got the invite will get the invite again, and then there'll be 16 places for anybody that wants to chance their arm. So the people like Tony, Ian Grice, all them that had a bit of a niggle with me. Hopefully we'll get Dan Green back.
That's fair. Yeah, 100% Denty.
So we'll go 32 and we'll do it better and bigger and give more people a chance, because there'll be one or two I think that might not bother next time. And
Yeah.
Blanche being one of them.
Yep.
So,
Hopefully John Steele don't what?
Steely will always have a go.
Just while we've got people watching, just a quick word about my 64-man comp. There's 13 places
naughty.
available. 51 have paid.
That's unbelievable, Pat.
That is unbelievable. I mean, it could be a complete failure, but
Not if you
we'll
got
give it a go.
51 paid.
We'll give it a go.
This don't cut in the middle, does it, Pat?
He'll try something audacious, won't he?
Well, he could cut it.
He's off top bins, I
I was
reckon.
going to
Top
say
left.
top left, but my lord. He could do with some showboat shots just to give the fans something to. No, he fancies it in the middle. I don't.
He'll go close to this. I think he gets it.
Oh, that's lovely, that. He's played that ever so well. Fair play, Lee. Fair play,
You heard
mate.
Mike banging on the floor, so I always like to see that.
Yeah. Well, CABORN's enjoying himself out there. There's no question
he
about
knows
it.
his
He's
one.
not under pressure.
He knows well.
He's enjoying himself.
Well, I say he knows his one. 13-7. He should be home, shouldn't he? But
Well, before you went out, he was 4 frames. He was only 4 frames behind, and then you went, and then he just got mullered again. Now you're in the box. Blanche might start coming back. Who knows? Who knows?
Scott Wrightham, it's open to everyone. So you're a grade 2, aren't you? So you'll be off +6.
+6.
So, for
Scott.
example, if you play me race to 18, I will be on -3, and you'll be on +6.
And it's a race to 18. Hence why.
If you play Clarkey, you get a 15.
Hence why
star.
Pat was buying me in the Calcutta.
Yeah, it could go one way, it could go the other way.
Yeah. I mean, there's some players entered it though, isn't there? Mr. Fryer, I see you dropped in today.
Fryer, Steeper, Andy Lakin.
I'd have to give him a 17 start. The grading system, Graham, is currently in debate, shall we say?
Can we have an emergency one for my comp? 'Cause
Possibly. I think
maybe
the problem you've got is
there's a couple that are.
yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I think it's all up to negotiation, isn't it? So he's not on Facebook at the minute. I'll let you know, Scott, if you fancy a crack at it, mate. With the start you're going to get given, if you put a bit of practice in, you'd be more than happy. That's a great shot. That is a great shot.
Look at the viewers. Look, 47. It was on 12 when I came in.
Well, it was on 3, pal. There's only- Good evening, Steady. Does Nick not want to talk to you, pal?
I know, I can't believe that.
Evening, Nick Smith. And Pato is with me, by the way. Right then.
What's he doing with that yellow?
I'm not sure. I was just going to ask you the same question, Pato.
I'd say you
that's
could
what
go-
you're here for.
You could go into it now, but off this bottom yellow. Cut it in and go
Well, I
back.
think he's got 2 yellows here to negotiate. The one next to the black's no picnic, is it?
I love that saying, no picnic. There you go, look, he went for my shot and didn't dodge it very well.
Well, Blanche is
Well, I'll
massive
tell you
favourite
what,
in this frame, surely.
It could have been worse than that.
"20 frames of pool in an hour and a half from these two. Crazy.
Do you reckon he can put this, come off the side rail and get into that cluster of 5? It's 13-7 up, I think he's got.
He might be able to do, but I mean, like you say, Pat, he can play with a complete level of freedom that he's probably never had, in any sort of these games. Let's see, he's doing it. He's having a go at it, Pat.
Nah, I think he just wanted the bag.
And you know what? He's probably done that, because. He's not talking to you then. He's probably done that because he don't think Blanche will play a safety. And he has.
Graham Thomas, I can always refund you, mate. If there's any problems with your grade, mate, I'll happily refund you. Oh, that's a nice shot.
That is nice. What are you going to do here, Blanche? That's a very clever shot. CABORN, I'll tell you what, it's coming to this comp, I mean, did you do odds on this? You did, didn't you?
Yeah.
What did you make CABORN?
I was looking at that the other day because someone asked me for a price on Fry. I think he was about 8-1.
Who, CABORN?
Yeah. Because of the likes of Fry, yeah.
Yeah, I
Cammy.
understand why he's priced where it is, but I'll tell you what, based on what I've seen tonight, he's got his head on.
Tell you what as well, Blanchard had a little bet on himself. Not many people have had a bet, but he did, straight away.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, he's not sure about Bob, is he?
Nah. I actually enticed him. I thought if I give him a certain price, he'll be giving, and it was in the bank before I could say hello.
Look at that. You'll take that, mate.
Oh, behave.
Take that, though, won't he?
Yeah, but what's he going to play now? Big bag
That
double?
yellow go.
Big bag double, I think.
Does that yellow go past the black?
Nah, you can't get through to that
Are
stage.
you sure?
He'd have been down. He'd have been down and setting them up again without the wrecking cloth, wouldn't he?
Don't tell on go, he'll go mad.
He's out there.
Oh, well, Dan hadn't noticed
He's
it,
out
then
there.
I'm not
He's
bothering.
bottled it, hasn't he?
Don't do me.
I think the big bag double where the yellow is.
Yeah, but does he then risk moving that over? Mind you, it's this far in front, risk it for a biscuit, isn't it?
Well, it's the only ball he's going to play, so.
So your team are, what, up 5-1?
No, 4-2 down. I just played TM.
Deal with TM, did you?
Proper milked it a lot. Got the white clean a lot on the black.
Just before you put in the black, did you set the load of the time on
Yeah, I
it?
got the white clean on a lot.
Yeah, I would have. He'd have loved that TM. I'll tell you what, I bet after that might have gone. That one. Right, all the questions in your court then, Blanche, because I don't know what you're going to do here.
He ain't got
He
no
has
pot.
absolutely.
I tell you what, this top ball,
I was
I'll
just
play
about
off
to say
it right
that.
hand side.
And nudge the red towards the
Yeah.
top left hand back.
Yep, that's the shot.
Yeah, but. Well, I think it's his
he'll
only
play it,
shot.
Look, he's taking his time on this. He ain't just got down and played a
It's
crazy
his only
double.
shot, isn't it?
You're playing tonight, aren't you? Because Utz is out there.
Yeah, our team's playing, but I'm alright.
Oh, you're night off.
That went. Yeah, because I was coming in here, I didn't need to play. We've got Brad, Matty Lawton, the Ultzes, and Lukey Swaller. Wayne Foden was going to play, but Foden's back at work tomorrow, so he said I'll sack it off. Oh, my team will be ready for Champ of Champs, don't you worry about that, mate. We'll be ready. We've just signed Tom Steer as well.
Oh, yeah. That trophy hunting at you in that
We'll be ready.
One.
Well, it's not the Division 1 I want, it's the Champ of Champs. Not bothered about the division. I've got to win the division first, but it's Champ of Champs I want. And to beat Clarkie's lot, you've got to have some players, haven't you?
Yeah, you've got a decent team.
And we've still got Beanie, we've still got Ewan, so we'll be after him.
That's not ideal.
Got to set the top red face then, Pat, was he?
I don't know if he'll risk the bottom one, you know. Because he takes out top one, he's got one chance of getting back on that ball. Whereas he could play it now. I fancy him to cut it in.
Look, said about you and earlier, didn't I? He refuses to lose someone that wears flip flops. Well, he's heading to the quarters, Ewan, so just be careful what you wish for. He's not over the line yet, but he's certainly heading there.
He's got a few options, yeah. He could come off top cushion with the left hand side, or he could come off two cushions getting behind it. Or he could just...
Just miss.
He's got to pop the ball first.
He wasn't on it. He had a better angle the first time round. Oh, dear me. Well, 14-7 it is.
It's a bit disappointing, isn't it? We wanted to see fireworks.
Yeah, and, well, you know, you got Jamie and Clarkie tomorrow. So you open Jamie Smith turns up in...
Is that tomorrow?
That's tomorrow night. And then Friday night's Jacko and...
Wayne Cam.
Yeah. You can't do tomorrow night, though, Pat, because you're at footy.
Oh yeah, I know that.
Well, you could do
What time is it, footy?
I haven't looked what time. But I'll have a look after this.
Not because that traffic was nightmare.
It'll be around that time, won't
I'm
it?
at York again tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. All right, we might need a goalie tomorrow if anyone wants to play. No, I'll have a look after this. But
Well, never want to have
but no, Tony's on here on his own at the minute tomorrow, so I'm sure that
Is he?
he likes doing it on his own
Oh, he's
sometimes, doesn't he? No, he was on his Todd at the minute, so. Yeah, Nick, I've acknowledged you 4 times. I know you're here. Hello, Nick. Yo, Nick. I can see you. He's drunk, I think.
Didn't Nick actually beat Reece the other night?
Yeah, he
In
did.
the money game.
Yeah, I don't know how much I played for, but yeah, he did. Reece wouldn't play Nick for a proper,
No, I don't
serious
think he would.
money pot.
Tell you what, it gets warm in here, doesn't it?
Yeah. They haven't invested in aircon in here yet, and then windows don't open. I was in here doing a Calcutta the other night, and I was dripping.
Oh, that's not good then.
Well,
No,
stop
no,
it there,
it
though.
makes too much of a noise, to be fair.
Little 150 a man, look. Little 150. It's okay. Play the one on the rail now, Pio. Just run through it.
Yeah. No, he's a nice.
Got the yellow as a safety measure, hasn't he? Thought he might have played it off the yellow, to be honest.
He could have run that through in the
I thought he was
in the
going to run
middle.
it through.
Right in the middle, right in the corner when he's won the frame.
Because he wasn't even on a pot there, you know.
No,
he
he
wasn't on
wasn't.
anything.
I don't get that.
Crazy.
Unless he was going to screw it back, play that one in the corner, and then play that in the
Oh,
middle.
I understand his mentality.
Oh, that's unlucky.
But now CABORN's got a bit of work to do.
Who pulled out the comp, by the way?
What are you chatting, Matt Drury? That can't be a rule. Get out of it.
Yeah, that's the rule, isn't it?
Is it L?
Yeah, because otherwise you can just transfer players in, can't you? And
They've played for me for years. There's only been 5 teams in my division. That can't be a rule. I'm not having that. Nonsense. Is that really a rule?
I think so, yeah.
Is he being serious?
Just doctor the score sheet every week and put them in after.
That can't be right. Now then,
Yeah, it was tough queuing.
Does he pop that
Straight
one
away
and screw
into
it?
Yeah, straight into it. So beyond that red to the middle.
Yeah, he's laughing. He's taking the mick. Look, twat. I know you have to play a certain amount of level of games to get your percentages for the trophies. And
Yeah, yeah.
You can't just like turn up, play 2 games, 100% of one. best averages. Oh, he's missed the cannon. Right, Pato. What we saying?
He's alright, he can get through to it the left hand side. Left hand side of the table, can't he? But I don't think he would have wanted to have been doing that. Because I was getting back for the black.
Yeah,
Playing it now.
It was actually. Especially when Pato was agreeing with you. It was making me even more nervous.
Okay.
Okay. He gets one back.
Hang on, I ain't got this black yet. And he still hasn't.
Oh, bollocks. My error. Commentator's case.
You just assumed he'd pot that. It was a little bit tricky than it looked on stream, but he just got down and didn't take his time out, did he? And just
I should have
missed it.
I don't like doing the commentator's case on people, though. Ouch. Sorry, Blanche, if you watch this back. I didn't mean to do
I don't think he will.
I didn't mean to do the case on you, pal. I did think you might drop that in, but
I think he's fine here.
I do as well.
I just want it in, yeah. Just leave it where he's queuing and just screw up to the top of the
Yeah,
table.
just leave him a slight angle on the one on the back rail and he'll come back for the black, won't he?
Ooh.
I think he's okay there, Pat, isn't he? Is he not?
I want him to go a bit further, but he's still got a shot. You can just screw it off side cushion now.
I played that well, hasn't he?
Yeah, it was
Played that nice,
pretty
hasn't he?
easy last today.
It's for you, boys. That was nice, that. Well, CABORN, to be fair to him, he's mopped up the chances he's been given. And
Oh, you done it again!
Christ on the back. I'm coming off here in a minute.
Oh no!
I am. I mean, I'm just going to start telling these guys that they're potting everything because then they miss everything. I'm just enjoying the game, mate. Just enjoying the game. Nothing to do with any levels or grades or anything like that, mate. Well, I've just spangled both of these lads here and Blanche sets the frame. 14-8. The only thing I'd say, Pato, is he can't win 10-3 from here. He can't win 10-3 from here.
No. But we've seen it happen before.
Have we? What, from 14-8 to 18?
We've seen.
I'm digging in my memory bank now, Pato.
Someone on stream must be able to think of a decent comeback. Greeny beat me from 16-11.
Yeah, that was decent.
I beat Masterman from 17-12.
Yeah, they're big. They are big because he's on the hill there. Fair play, fair play.
Surely we've had some of the drama.
Chunk will dig one out in a
Yeah.
minute and go, can you remember when someone won from 13-1 down? Oh, did the Chunk?
There must be one, there must be.
There will be, where someone's had a massive, someone's had a massive collapse.
Adam Yudo, you alright, mate?
I think the thing is, though, Pato, with any of these comebacks or collapses in the past, the player that's been playing well normally starts to play badly, and CABORN don't like he's playing badly, does he?
No.
He's been pretty sort of consistent for the 22, 23 frames of played. So, and again, you look at these yellows.
Yeah, but even still steady.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure I can consider that, Dan, but I get what you're saying. And how you got 13-2 down behind, I have no idea.
Even still, you just go back to some two blacks at Blanche miss and it's 12-10.
Yeah, oh yeah. It's
14, it looks like a bit of an hammering, but
I know what you mean, though.
he's had his chances. Yeah, I was thinking about that, George, but you bottled it in the decider. Nice to see you pop on anyway.
What, did he go to 17 off from 7-11?
Yeah.
That will take some doing, doesn't it, as well? Shame he didn't win the decider, you know.
He should have. He'll admit that.
Conor Craig won from this position against Kev Smith at Showman's the other week.
Yeah. That
He
was
did-
the 21, don't forget.
Yeah, oh, sorry, it was 21, but he was in this position. Here we go, look, he's found one.
Actually, Reese was similar score down to Rick Cake, wasn't he? That was the 21 as well.
It was. It was. No, Nick.
You think Rick can do
Yeah,
it?
he can beat him, of course he can. But I'll tell you what, after seeing the following that Reese gets at Showman's, it's tough. They love him there, and he gets a really good.
But
Rick needs some people
Rick
to go
knows
down with him
he
and help
should have
him.
won the first game. So is it a bit of retribution?
Not sure, mate. I think it's tough. I do.
Evening Jags?
The only thing I will say with Rick is he won't fall into the same trap again.
Well,
So-
you'd hope not.
Being in front, Rick should have really started to turn the screw and be a little bit more boring or whatever instead of trying to run to the finish line. He won't fall into that trap again. Oh, he's lost a white.
Now then.
Yeah, that's Blanchard's lost a white. With CABORN on yellows, I think.
Did you enjoy Monday, Jagger? I think that was the way forward, Monday. We had a 50-minute footy match on Monday. Steady, imagine that on a Thursday.
He's put the black safe.
Yeah, that's alright.
Is it? Alright.
Yeah,
50 minutes?
50 minutes. So I've said just carry on, lads, for 20 minutes.
Well,
It was
have you
mental.
told him about our ref on a Thursday night, or Elton John?
Oh, Elton John, yeah.
Sent me off about 4 times this season. It's only a 30-minute match. Right, I don't know what he's done here. He's put the black safe.
Look at George's comment.
What's that?
I lost to Callum for 5k from 10-3 up. Now that is a collapse.
Yeah.
But it's early on, like I said.
Happens, doesn't it? But yeah, like you say early on. I mean, yeah, I remember Scotty Hult's playing Foden and being 5-0 up and losing the match to 18. So this is why I couldn't understand why he put the black safe there. I mean, he didn't put it back safe on purpose, but he's got some work to do now.
He'll take this across the wall.
A reverse double, Pato.
He'll get this, definitely. Buy a pint if you don't.
Mm-mm.
Oh, no.
Don't need to buy one anyway. I'm on the Stovards and I'm glad you asked, Nick, because I ain't got a clue.
It's Gaz Berlin from Raisin, innit?
I'm not. Be alive. Right then.
But they're all popping up tonight, look. We never get these randomers on.
It's good. They should all get
Yeah, I know.
involved. We clearly know that Blanch ain't going to play any form of safety here.
Don't
So the
think so.
question is, does he get them?
Yeah.
I say no.
For me, he should take this hard one first. Run it in.
Well, that's the ball. If he gets that, then he does get them. But I think that's a ball that stops him from taking these out. But we shall see. I've been proven wrong many a time. The only thing I will say, Junk, unless the game finishes in 7 minutes' time, you're wrong about your time estimation. But Blanche has slowed down considerably.
You might fancy the job now.
Oh, surely not.
I'm not sure about his angle here.
He'd have to win the next 4 frames to fancy getting back in this, I think.
Oh, he's taking it to the top, is he? This is why I said take it first ball. He was on it. And player with his calibre shouldn't be missing them.
Well, he's not playing a safety at this stage. I think he misses this red. Well, you don't know, do you? But this is the ball I thought he would miss on. If he gets this, then fair play to him.
I don't think he will.
Oh, my Lord.
He's played a safety.
Wow.
He should have played that first ball steady.
Well, I have no idea what he played there, but I need to go to the toilet.
Bloody hell.
Insane. Oh, do you want a drink bringing in, Pat?
No,
Go in the
I've
comp
got one, mate, don't worry.
Oh, Blast is out there wearing an orange shirt. It's the same colour, is it?
Well, you haven't missed out.
Well, I just said to CABORN, I wish I'd have picked a different game so it comes on because this is done with nothing now. He was laughing.
You were okay, well,
He's
well in
he's
control.
comfortable now, isn't he? Credit where credit's due though, Pato. Blanche could have just give it and gone.
I think he really wanted to.
Yeah, it wouldn't have looked great, but
He wouldn't have been bothered, would he?
no.
He wouldn't have been coming
We've all
back.
been there, haven't we?
Oh, yeah, many a time. Well, you won't miss out.
Oh, Blast is out there wearing an orange shirt. It's the same colour, is it?
Oh, yeah, many a time.
He was laughing. Right then. Just how long we've got left, who knows? I suppose it'll come down to Blanche now more than CABORN. That's how. I was going to say that's okay, I'm not sure it is.
He's down.
Snick it in. It wasn't a bad effort, you know.
No, he actually overcuts it as well, so he could have
Yeah.
got through.
Yeah.
Did have a lot of right hand side, like.
CABORN just tie him up though, won't he? Plays the yellow on the right, if on the middle of the table, if you like. On the back. Why is he playing that? Because there's no up and down on, is there?
Tell you what, can he play this full in the face with a bit of top and get him behind that yellow? Like, left the white where that is now. But obviously,
By hell, I mean,
Yeah.
that's a good snooker, that. That could be.
I don't know if he can come left hand side,
Another
bottom
frame,
cushion, right hand side.
Part of negotiation.
He's playing it.
Corners all over the
Oh,
place and pockets and.
He's got a Mrs. Black though.
Well,
you know my angles after my trouble.
absolutely. Well, I
I
think,
ain't had a now and well and since.
I think you and Pat did exceptionally well, in all fairness, and justified
We both should have won.
everything I decided around this competition for those that was giving me the stick.
We both should have won.
And that's why we'll go 32, because you just never know who's going to come out of the woodwork and cause an upset.
Are we going to have it seeded?
We can negotiate all that part. There's nothing to stop us doing anything. It's a Grimsby comp. We can do what we want, can't we?
Yeah.
So CABORN then. Oh, we'll play a snooker now.
Will he?
Well, he hasn't got a pot. That yellow needs to be off the rail though. I mean, obviously we can't see from here, but it looks tight. He ain't got a pot, has he? What can he? What else? What
He
option?
could cut them loads of right hand side, but he won't.
What, that one on the side
Yeah,
rail?
left hand
Right.
side, definitely. Loads of right hand side.
You're an animal pile.
Just got to make things happen.
I was just going to say, do you think he's ambitious enough to come off this top rail? Do you know what I mean, though?
Nah, no
Do you
chance.
though?
No.
At 15-8 up?
If he does that, I'll
'Cause
buy
if he
I'll
pots
buy a
it,
bear
it's
for
on
the
into
week.
a yellow,
If he
isn't
does
he?
that, I'll buy a bear for the week.
I'm just thinking out loud.
Nah. That's... Ewan would.
He would. Hopefully not next Friday against Ash Underwood. I don't want him doing anything like that.
Oh.
Yeah, look, it's all up for negotiation, John. I mean, I'm miles away. We're only just finishing the first round of this one, you madhead. But yeah, we could grow this into some ace.
I was going for it, I told you.
For what?
The cut.
No.
It really, yeah, you can
You
cut that in with
know.
loads of right hand side. John Steele will back me up. Always look at the up and down.
I'd love him to go
Nah,
for that
don't.
now. And pot it.
He's
Go on,
gonna,
get down on
get
it,
down
Kane,
on it.
on. Go on.
He's getting down.
What a call! What a call!
He's missed it though.
Oh, nearly bare for a week. He wasn't on the other yellow anyway. Well, there you go. Blanchard's got one back.
Cut it in the right hand side. 15-9.
I'm so pleased he tried that. If he'd have potted it, I'd have got me bear.
That was a great shout.
CABORN just ordering his face worthy of the night, or whatever they're serving him. Caffrey's or whatever. 15-9. Well, I think we said bears all week if he potted it, to be fair, Graham. Not just for taking the shot on.
I can't remember. I haven't said that.
Yeah.
See, look what Jack said.
Yeah,
It was never the shot.
I don't disagree. I'm just saying I think that's
Because he
what
was
he might
always
have
leaving
done.
the black. Whereas if he played the
Yeah.
right hand side, he might not left black so easy.
Yeah.
But either way, both shots was
Oh,
There's
but
Zoe.
wait, thanks, Rye. Rye's always been my favourite Grimsby big hitter anyway. Right then. CABORN's made a ball. They've not gone particularly luxurious. So we might get a few edgy frames now.
These are doable, these, mate.
You think?
Well, not like that.
Well, he's got a yellow then.
Not on yellows either.
Well, it's made it all a bit fudgy, hasn't it?
Oh.
Now then, that was a good shot, you know.
It's not on out, is he?
No, but it was a good attempt, I think. I mean, the only thing you would say is he's made the Reds a little bit nicer, hasn't he?
Yeah. How adventurous is Blanche going to be?
What, are you thinking double? Straight away,
Yeah.
play that double now?
But it just looks like he's slowed down a little bit to me.
Do you think it's a little too late?
Yeah, definitely.
That's the problem, isn't it? There's no point in...
He should have done this
There's
at
no point in starting
10-6.
there's no point in starting to think about what you're doing when you allowed someone to get that far in front. I mean, at the beginning of the game, he was playing like Speedy Gonzalez. I mean, it was crazy.
For me, if he plays his double straight away, if he gets it, he wins a frame. If he misses it, he loses a frame. But he's not playing that.
Off the yellow, clear the bag for that red. But the only, like you say, the only thing is now, Pat, all these reds go except for, well, the one that we're talking about goes, but it's a double, isn't it? Unless he can create an angle to get into it.
He can off that one over the middle.
Yeah. Is
But
that what we're saying?
I'd have liked to have a few more balls on the table. Got into it early.
Because we're relying on a bit of luck.
I think so, because yeah, look at the bottom pocket, it's blocked.
Yeah. He's going to do it now then, Pat.
He's fine there.
It's a shot. Got to be on it.
Oh, 100%.
Oh, well.
He needs a bit of a kiss here.
Oh!
I'll take that.
Don't know if he will, you know, Pat.
He's stopped, hasn't he? Surely he's on that.
I'd have thought so. I thought that
reckon
was a
he's on
big.
that.
I thought it was a big enough nudge.
He's going to have to leave a long red. Because I don't think he can keep it out without not hitting the cushion.
Does he leave a long red if he drills into it and comes off the side rail
Look at that. Oh,
like that?
he's cued that. Brilliant. That's a great shot.
Yeah, but he's left himself a bit of a funny angle.
It's fine
hasn't he,
there.
on that
Just,
red?
just drop it in.
Does it drop in and leave?
100% drop
He
it
really
in and
don't
leave,
snook
leave
himself
the
on the
long-
yellow, yeah?
Absolutely fine.
Just make sure of the pot then, innit?
Oh,
He's got it there. No, we haven't. Yeah, you was
So
right as well, Pat.
he'll
He
be
only
disappointed
needs to
with
drop
that.
that in.
I'll be very disappointed.
The red's
with that.
gone safe, which gives CABORN a free go. So, yeah, you might be right, Pato. I mean, CABORN pretty much 100% gets these, so he will be disappointed. Do you think he hit that a bit hard then?
Who, Mike?
No, Blanche, that red.
I think he rushed it
Do you
actually.
think he could have dropped it in?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's how you feel
he took a bit
comfortable,
more
innit,
venom,
playing
didn't
the
he?
shot.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd have personally dropped him because you're giving the pot every chance, and it's easier if you're just dropping a ball. Whereas as soon as you're giving it a bit of oomph, it makes the pot more harder.
Well, Mike's just missed that, believe it or not.
Wow.
Look at the angle he's left.
He does not want it.
That was mental. Bit of drama.
Oh, Lee's got a pot that though.
Oh my lordy days! And Blanche and CABORN's got a chance on this. It's harder.
Is he going to leave it hanging as well?
It's harder than what Blanche has just had. But my lord, what are these two doing now? Bit of late drama. You watch Blanche nail this. CABORN nail this now. Oh!
He hit it too hard.
Well,
He hit it way too hard.
here we go then. 15.
Hang on.
Come off it.
No, because the ball's right in the. He's got a cue as well. Oh, and he has.
It wasn't that I was referring to, but even look at where that yellow is. It's gross. Even if Blanche misses black, he can't lose his frame. There you go.
15-10.
That start at the beginning is absolutely ruined this game. It's a shame because you'd have all sorts of drama now. But there we go. 15-10.
condition will be interesting.
Yeah, it just gets him within that 4-frame bracket again, but he had that before, didn't he? And then
He's running out of time. Well, what did you say he had to win? 10-3. He's now got to win 8-2.
just as bad, isn't it?
Yeah, he needs the next two, doesn't he? Oh no.
Russell White. And could have cost him the game. Well, I mean, the game was hard anyway, but you don't want to be giving them freebies at this stage. And look at the way they've split. They're beautiful, aren't they, them yellows?
Take either, yeah.
Yeah, I naturally think he'll take yellows, but I could be wrong. You know. We shall see.
Well, I thought I'd have been playing my second frame by now.
I read and all the game's
going
been
on?
as I was going through, I see that Shutty beat Clarkey.
Oh.
Yeah. Clarkey missed the red and Shutty had a black over the bag. So I don't know what position that puts you in.
No idea.
One frame pull though, isn't it, mate? These Wednesday night leagues.
So what did he do? He rolled the yellow in and...
We'll soon find out what he's going for. If he's going for yellows, he's not left himself the best shot. Mind you, he's not left himself the best shot. He's going for reds either.
I think from here I'd go reds.
Mr. CABORN. Surely not having a bit of a wobble, is he? He's far in front. Too good. Yellows is his option then, Pato. Does he get it? Of course he does.
And all of a sudden, he's back in the driving seat.
Yeah. Yeah. It's getting close to a more realistic time limit for the game, though.
9:15.
Started at 7, well, just after 7. Started about 7:05, these two tonight.
Table looks alright. It looks better in real life than on the screen, I think.
Yeah.
I thought I was back to the olden days when I was watching it on the screen, on the stream, well, in the car, it was black and white. Honestly. Yeah, wait till I show you my phone, it looks a little bit different.
Yeah. We also had John Virgo commentating.
Don't you think?
Yeah, I know what you mean. I mean, the balls are a bit of a giveaway, Pato, because they're actually red and yellow.
No, you know what I mean. And I see Blanche's training straight away.
And also CABORN's flip-flops.
Disgusting, that one.
Like a safe.
Not his. Do you know what I mean? Just I don't like him. You've got him on. What you on about?
Yeah, but I'm not playing with. I'm not playing in them. I'm not playing in them.
Well.
But he's like a safer dude. To be fair, Pato, it's just because I'm fat and can't be asked to tie my laces. He's actually a safer dude. There's a bit of a difference. Right then.
It's fine.
Yeah, 16:10 should be on the agenda. Took that well. Composure's there.
And it's his break.
And it's his break.
Blanche winning off, didn't he?
And I suppose it's more of a case of when rather than if.
Yeah.
And I still say the beginning of the game is where it's killed Blanche because he's never really been able to recover it. But that's the way Paul goes sometimes. And surely them two haven't decided to take a break at 26 frames. Must be a toilet break for Mr. CABORN.
What's Chunky sent me?
What's he saying? Yeah.
So I'm Blanche missed that part, and I said it's for safety. Tough game this week for your boys, Leicester.
Yeah, we're at home. First game at home of the season.
Tell me that's nailed on both teams to score.
Well, it's got to be. I think so, don't you? I think we'll beat them, you know. Yeah, it is a tough game, though. I was really surprised.
You thought you didn't play very well on Sunday, but
No, I didn't.
You dominated the whole game.
I think we're missing 2 players.
If I could have got on my phone at half time, I'd have backed you all day long.
Really?
100%. One a penalty, but it didn't change the game.
One a penalty, mate.
It didn't change the game.
Awful decision. And the thing is, not coming away from the poll, but VAR's going to be mental this year. Because last year we was all dependent on it, and now they're starting to move away from it a little bit, and it's like, it's going to be all over the place. And that's where you get no consistency in football.
Yeah.
Ridiculous. I'd rather rule or don't. Anyway, we could talk about that all night. So, Blanchard, with all the work, but the Reds are nice here, Pato. Should expect him to get another one on the chalk, another one on Lord. Ooh, position's not great there. I don't know if he wants to be on that one now, but it's okay, it's fine. I'll do him. It's nice to see him putting balls confidently. Little nudges, fine. Drop it in, run through. An inch.
He ain't messing about here.
Absolutely fine.
Set him up time.
Yeah, it's good. It's good for him to still be knocking balls in. And
Been good standards now, do you think? Blanche has been a bit...
Blanche has been a bit ropey, certainly at the beginning, and that's what's changed the game. But CABORN, my lord.
Performance of the comp so far, would you say?
I would say so. So far, yeah. Yeah.
Would you say that's down to Lee not playing so well?
There's a little element of that, but Blanche I mean, we don't track break dishes, but I would say Blanche's CABORN must have had 3 or 4, maybe 5.
Yeah.
And even the reverses. So, yeah, you have to give him credit where credit's due. Echoing, we can deal with that now, and I'll deal with it. It is a thingy issue, I'm told. A software issue which is being resolved. Give me 2 seconds. It'll be mine, mate, not yours, mate. Right, that should have fixed it, Chris. On mine. If it's Pato's, we can fix it on his as well. Let's find the lead.
Oh, he's potted the white again. On about 94 balls. Hang on, Billy, you've still got to win 2 more frames.
It's not great though, is it?
Well, I think Blanche gets another go here.
Yep. Well, yeah, maybe. You're right now, definitely, Pato. Definitely gets another go now. What's he even going to take? What would your choice be from there after that shot? See, naturally, if he would have just put that yellow into the open, you'd say yellows were there, wouldn't you? But now he's...
It's tough to get the yellow in. I don't think he'll get this. No, it was too hard. The queuing was too hard.
The thing is, it's not easy for either from here, is it?
No. I think he fancies this now, Blanche, you know.
Well,
I think if he loses this frame, he'll change his mind.
I'm looking at the scoreline, and I'm sure you said earlier on someone won from 16-11.
Yeah, Dan beat me from 16-11.
Well, if you look at if you based it on levels,
It was 16-11 or 16-12, but
that's fair, and this is fair. So it takes some almighty effort. I just don't think Blanche is playing well enough to do it. He's left that yellow to kick the red out of the way. I think he cuts this yellow back and develops a bad
yeah,
one.
he definitely does.
That's okay because he's got the yellows now.
I'm not sure that is 100% okay.
Yeah, actually looking at it, Pat, he has actually he's got balls he can put together to make his route.
Yeah.
So the bottom one on the back that's tough, he can get on it now. So he's got maps and angles, hasn't he? Right now, look. Not sure he wanted to be straight on that, but
Definitely
then again, he's got his insurance policy of the red to the right and the tough red on the left hand side. So he actually can drop this in and still have a chance at clearing these. It didn't need to force that for me.
I can understand why he did. He wanted to get closer, didn't he?
Yeah, maybe you don't fancy Blanche for these. Oh, I'll tell you what, that's an excellent effort. If he hadn't landed a note, he's been very misfortunate there as Blanche. He screwed that yellow in on the back rail and got his bad one out. I mean, that's fair play. But I don't think he's got a note, Pato.
He can make something happen though. He's got a shot.
Well, he's got a safety shot if he wanted one.
Oh, he's fouled.
He's just
He's
not the
fouled.
Olek.
And he's pretty much given the game away there, hasn't he? Well, he has, hasn't he?
Oh. Well, yeah, I mean...
No, but you know what I'm saying. Might get seized at 17-11.
I mean, it's just how disappointed he was with what he's done there that made me laugh.
Why?
Because he's played a shot there that's actually quite okay, but then he kicked the yellow, his other yellow with the cue, and you're just like, well, you're basically saying why you done that. But I'd say what CABORN's played that lovely. Just a bit of sensible work, or in the words of Chunky, mind your work, and you're on the hill. Yeah, that's okay.
Obviously, we've got an angle on the last thread to get down for the black. Yeah, he's
Like
fine.
that?
Ooh, he's alright. He might have to come in behind it now. Is he running it through? Yeah.
Mary Ploppins.
Watch his white. Oh, he put a bit of bottom on it. He's alright. He ain't a mug.
He is on the hill.
Breaking dish for the win. Good night, folks.
He started using the rat cloth.
On the last frame.
No, we haven't. I don't know if that makes a difference. You know, when you're arranging your balls, does it really make a difference? I don't know. You tell me.
But he's still banging them in, aren't
Yeah,
you?
maybe. I don't know. He's dropped the ball onto the rack cloth and then pulled it away. Right then. He's had a few of these tonight. It would be fitting to finish the game with one. Got to make a ball, which he hasn't. So, Blanche gets another shot.
I'm going to call it. Blanche will go for these, get down to his last ball or second to last ball miss, and then Michael will just muff him up. That's my prediction.
Hang himself.
Yeah.
Let's see then.
He's still taking his time, isn't he?
Mm.
But he wasn't at the start. It was like
Crazy. He was
one
running
running
around the
fast forward
table.
mode,
Yeah,
wasn't
it's mental.
Can't take from him though. Played awesome. He has set the bar.
Well, he's played probably the best we've seen so far of the games we've seen. Setting the bar might be a tall order because I don't even think Wayne Fryer got out of first gear.
No.
I think there's gears to come from him. I mean, Brad played exceptionally well. Do not take anything away from Mr. Burrell, but I think Fryer's got tons more in his locker. That's my opinion. I think he's got loads in his locker. But it's good to see Mike playing like this. And I'm sure Lee Greener will be over the moon to see him playing like this. See when he bought
Did
him.
he get him?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he bought him in the Calcutta. Didn't pay a massive price for him either. And you might be right, Pat, on what you just called.
He's alright. He can screw him behind the black and it goes in the same
Has
bag.
he nudged it enough?
He's
Yeah.
perfect there.
Well, there you go, Pato.
I'm happy
Reverse.
to be wrong. I'm happy to be
Reverse
wrong.
dish. It's certainly becoming a little bit more respectable anyway.
He'll just be devastated about the start.
He's on the break here. Blanche, he's on the break.
Nah, forget it.
It's too hard, isn't it? It's too much, too big of an ask. But got to keep going. Got to keep going. One frame pull now. It was the start that killed him, though. And like you keep elaborating to, them two blacks he missed early on, you take them off Mike's tally, put them on Blanche's now, what you're looking at? 15, 14, oh dear. Then you add him on break.
And the viewers...
Then you've got a question,
yeah.
haven't you? You know, and yeah, you can't live in the past, of course you can't, but crike. Just goes to show, doesn't it?
Right in the middle and he gets these.
Well,
I mean, if it was 16-12, we've got to get 16-13. We've got a game on, but it's just too late.
I find it difficult to think that Mike CABORN is not going to find the balls off one of his breaks. But while he hasn't won that final frame yet, Blanche is still in it.
I think he's going to play it one over the back now. Then play the one over the middle.
Yeah. And I think he might play it off the side rail as well.
He's got to. He can't get.
Just
he
nick
can't
off
get
it.
through,
Just
can
nick
he?
off it. Just like that.
Oh, once it's
Needs to
slow,
slow
he's
down.
fine. He's perfect.
Now then, wow then, Mr. Patterson.
Nothing silly. Just roll it and leave the white where the red is now.
Got to.
Red in the
Don't do
corner.
anything elaborate at all, Blanche. Just do the simple stuff well. Same with the white. Leave the white near enough where the red is now. There you go. Another one on the board. Break dish. Reverse dish, break dish. 17-13. He's made a game of it. Really, from the position he was in. He was 7-0 down.
He's still backs to the wall.
Oh yeah, absolutely. He'll be
Even if he potted one of them at
fuming with that
16-14.
break, fuming with that start. CABORN, I think he's too experienced and too good to let anything start getting in his head.
Well, he's got 3 breaks for me, Mike.
He's got to find it in one of them, I think.
Because there's a maximum 5 frames and he's got 3 breaks in them. You'd like to think he'll get a ball off one of them and have a chance.
Problem when they get to the hill is that if you're sat in here needing a pee, you don't leave because you don't know what's going to be the final frame. Here we go.
Be interesting if it's dry or the white
Or it
goes
goes
in.
in off. I was just
Yeah.
about to say that to you.
You know what's going to happen? Phil's going to come through now and say, Pat, are you on?
Oh, and I'm going to go for a toilet, and the final frame's not going to be even condom. He's made a ball.
Condom?
Condom as well. He's got... What we're saying here, Pat, then? Is he with reds? Surely it's reds, isn't it?
Definitely. Look at the one at the top on the yellow for starters.
Surely now.
But it ain't Mary Poppins, as you like to say.
No, it's not a gimme. It's not a gimme. He's got to work for it, but you won't be going yellows, are you?
Nah.
I mean, like you say, the yellow on this back rail is not particularly nice, and like in the red and the yellow below the red is going nowhere. So it's got to be red. It is anyway.
I think he'll go close to getting these.
Well, you called it right last time, mate. So let's see.
Like the other frame, he's got that red up
How's
there
that going for you, though?
to break into that yellow and red. That red up there,
Is that yellow going next to the red?
it's made it even worse now, but
Yeah.
it's still manageable.
He's just had a little look at that, see if it goes.
He could have even doubled it across now. Oh, he's got
He's forced a nudge, hasn't he?
Now then, he's tweaking.
Yeah, but yellows are gross.
What about if he plays his top one now with loads of right hand side and am I being too adventurous?
No, he's seen it. He's just seen it. As you called it, and he's played it badly.
He's left him the frame, the match.
At this stage, I'm not going to lie to people that are watching, but I am bursting for a pee. so all of a sudden, I've become a CABORN fan.
Take your time, Mike. Now this is
No,
over.
but I understand what you're saying, Pat. I mean,
This is over.
it was the right shot, what you called, but he played it badly because he didn't even get into it, did he?
No,
Really properly.
I don't think he played it right at all.
But it was the right shot.
But I'm sure he won't appreciate me sitting here criticising him.
No, and, look, Blanche is cool, and he knows. He'll know himself that he hasn't played that right. Play with his ability, you know, and he knows that, but I'm not sure about your cue ball there, but
He's alright.
okay.
Red
Yeah.
in the middle.
Well, he had 3 options, didn't he?
Yeah. this is it, isn't it?
You'd like to think so.
This is it
Does he
for
just try to dig down a bit and get on that red top end of the table? Because surely
me.
you've got to
I
work
think he can
backwards.
just roll it instead and play long.
Is he not playing that now though, is he?
No, we played the one in the middle now, I think.
And then just drop it in.
And then
with
the
a bit of
top
an
one.
angle. Yeah. Just play it now then, you know? I don't think he's playing it now.
No, I don't.
He's working himself down, isn't he?
For me, these should have been his
He's
last
only
two.
rolled off
but
his head. Evening gents. Even if we spoke to him, we won't be able to hear us because he's out there. And it's packed.
It might be him now.
No.
I don't think
it might be.
I won't be commenting on the stream if I was in here. I'd just be watching it.
Yeah, maybe then. Hello.
Just so you know, Dan, CABORN not use the rack and cough all night. On this new lovely table.
Right.
Oh, there you go.
He is 2 shots away from making his way into the last 8 to join Ewan Robertson, Jack Stinson, John Steele and Wayne Fryer. The black will secure it,
And that is it.
and we will bid you a good night, and I will go to the toilet. Nice to see you, Dan. See you later. See you all. Been a pleasure.
Cheers, guys.
Tomorrow
Cheers,
night,
City.
Clarkey versus Jamie Smith.